And I say I'm ready on my end, and I immediately realize that I didn't set up my other monitor because I'm a doof.
Whoop.
It happens every time. Like, I get right to that point, I hit the button, and then I'm like, I've got to actually, set up my other monitor. I got to set it to where I've got my stream being promoted.
Right.
Da, da, da. All right, share, copy. It takes people a few minutes to start pumping in anyway, so that's the thing.
Right.
All right, share, copy link.
Yeah, you're live.
I'll be right with you, folks.
You, Darkwing.
I took all of about 30 seconds to create a thumbnail for us as well.
Congratulations, you're a professional.
I'm telling you, just a professional YouTuber. All right, everything is out there. Oh God. Oh, I forgot that's a thing. I get my PC audio through my head now. All right. So, what do you want to do first? You're the guest of honor, so you want to introduce yourself to everybody and then pick a ship and we will go.
Greetings, everyone. No, hi. My name's Jerk. A lot of people call me Meta, but it's Jerk actually. Anyway, I'm a CC for Wowzles, and I do videos, and yeah, that's about it. I don't know. I'm no good talking about myself.
Yeah,
We'll
I
just
mean, fair enough. Don't
yeah.
worry, I talk about myself plenty. It's fine. So
Right. I
let
mean,
me let me give you a short. Since you can't talk about yourself very well, let me give you a short introduction.
It seems rude for me to do that. And I'm just
All
here
right.
for emotional support, okay?
Oh, I need all the emotional support I've got. I've
Oh,
got
I
plenty
know.
of emotion for the two of us.
Yeah, my father is a psychiatrist, so I'm ready to dive into this.
Oh, so you're basically a professional. I mean, on YouTube, I'm fairly confident that qualifies as a professional.
Yeah, I haven't even talked to him in 30 years, so I gotta know this stuff pretty well.
There you go. So anyway, guys, this is MetaJerk. Obviously, he is a CC, a content creator, but also in the CC program with World of Warships Legends. He has a channel that I believe is right around 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers currently.
You don't get many subscribers if you stop making videos, so yeah.
That's a thing, believe it or not. But he makes really great, engaging, and unique content. One of the few things that I absolutely regretted about, starting up, and I've went through, I've played with pretty much everybody at this point that is a content creator for Legends, with the exception of the small channels that have just fired up. But I've never played with Meta. And the reason for that was I actually discounted you early on as the Kraken guy.
Well,
and that is one thing.
That.
Yeah, I always he's the Kraken guy, because that's how I used to know you. I was like, the Kraken. Yeah. But then I started watching your videos, and I'm like, oh my God, I love this guy. I love the talk show sort of vibes that you put out. Your production value's through the roof. I really do enjoy your videos. So that's why I wanted to do a collab, and we've been bumping into each other in quite a few people's streams lately, and I was like, we got to do this. We got to make this happen. So,
yeah,
here we are.
It was funny. The whole way that started was thanks to COVID, and I used to be a creative director at an advertising agency, and I was like, I have no creative outlet. So I was like, you know what? Let me just do these videos and with no format, so I can turn them into whatever I want. No expectation, not trying to teach people anything. But it kind of took off a little bit. So fun.
Well, I'm glad to hear it, and I actually enjoy that a lot. So I do appreciate you. All the effort that you put in makes my minimal effort look really, really fantastic.
I saw you're going through the German battle cruiser line, and I just happened to do a Ruprecht video yesterday, and I was
Nice.
like, oh, he'll enjoy these when he gets to the high tiers.
I hope so. I've got just a couple of things to get out of the way real quick. First of all, I was asked by a friend on Instagram here to give a shout out from her to her boyfriend for a happy early birthday. So happy birthday to Ryan from Sky and from Spartan as well. So I appreciate you guys. And then also I've already got 2 members that have re-upped real quick. We've got Mark Clark and Legendary. Mark be re-upping his membership for 5 months and Legendary for 8 months. Thank you guys so much. So yeah, what do you want to play? Let's go.
I was thinking we could play some Battlefield.
Oh God, you do not want me. It's bad enough having me as a teammate in a game that I actually know how to play. You do not want me as a teammate in Battlefield. I am cannon fodder. That's all I'm good at. I spawn, I die, and I repeat.
Maybe we should. I hate to start in the high tiers, but maybe we should do a. Well, I guess I can take out Burgon.
Oh, listen, this guy flexing on me already. Flexing on me already. Well, if you're going to bring out the Bourgogne, one of the things that everybody talks about recently with the Bourgogne is the fact that you've got no ability to overmatch at the higher tier. And here's another ship that some people seem to think has no ability to do anything at higher tiers, so let's take them both out and see what happens.
Yeah. The whole not being able to overmatch is not really an issue.
No kidding.
That's a positioning issue.
And some would say it's even a skill issue. I would argue.
Yeah, I mean that's positioning is there's some skill there, but let's see.
The person in question, who I know and happen to be a close personal friend with, he will definitely get that little jab at him. But
he saw me top the leaderboard on the opposite team in the Bourgogne yesterday, so
even better, even better. But I even had to go as far as to comment on Peak's video. I was like, you know what, dude? I was like, who could have guessed that a guy who has bought and sold the freaking Richelieu no less than 6 times wouldn't like the Bourgogne? I could have seen that coming.
I mean, to me, if it's like, oh, well, you have to have 16-inch guns to compete at Legendary tier, well, we got to put those on all the cruisers.
Nah, according to him, you have to have at least the 17-inch guns.
All right,
because
yeah,
16-inch guns do nothing. 16-inch guns do nothing at Legendary tier. You can't compete at all. The fact that I put up regular 200k games, and I'm not even that good at the game, is just a fluke. Just like the Kansas. Kansas is a terrible ship. Even though for 2 straight streams, 2 weeks in a row, I've put up over 200k games on stream.
I mean, I know you're more of a battleship guy, and I kind of just play everything, but who can say the Kansas is bad?
I just take a guess.
No. Well, he doesn't like things. He doesn't like anything.
He's had a taste of the Yamato, and he really enjoys the Yamato, and that's where that sits.
Yeah, Peak's got like 5 million Elite XP in that. I've got 28,000 matches played, and I don't have 5 million in anything.
Oh, hello, Montana.
I am spotted, by the way.
I am as well, and I am broadside to a Montana, which is not ideal, but he is also broadside to me. So,
Trying to just...
hopefully I outrange him. He hasn't fired back yet.
What do we have here?
And I hit him for 17k. Not a bad start. Des Moines? That's juicy.
Yeah, looks like the destroyer might be going over to sea.
Mm-hmm. I have an inkling that I'm about to see torpedoes in the very near future as I make this turn back to try to shoot this Des Moines.
Yeah, it seemed like I got spotted while they passed behind here.
Des Moines, please don't change course. You just eat these shells and tell everybody how much the Montana sucks.
Pretty good hit. Yep, there's the...
Hey, it's a Kaba. We're fine. We're absolutely fine. He can't torp me from 8 kilometers out. It's not like he's a Tashkent. Alas has already lost all of his hit points. That's fun. Our gearing is backing off. Our Mino is solidly behind an island.
All right. Since he's over there, I'm gonna start cutting up through the middle, create a crossfire.
Copy. I figure I'll come over here and give these guys a little bit of armor. Because currently their only armor is a Musashi that's sitting in the back. So I personally like to move forward in my battleships. Sometimes it works and sometimes it ends poorly for me, but... Oh, Des Moines. You have royally messed up. Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
oh, there's that 15-inch gun that can't overmatch, right?
Nah, garbage.
Terrible. I mean, the fact that they're high-velocity 15-inch guns, and I would say would probably be better... I saw Blip's comment on it as well. He said it's kind of better as a accuracy by volume, and so I'm thinking about calling it the Burt Gonia, as I have the Jean Burt as well, and going with a kind of a spicy reload build.
Well, that's kind of the thing, right? People forget that Jean Bart is a tier 9 on PC.
Right.
It's like, yeah, you can still compete. Oh my god. RNG.
Oof. Oh, fudge. Musashi, calm down, my dude. You don't go broadside to a Grossicurfus and a Montana. Welcome to Legendary tier, my dude. Also, speaking of broadside, this Grossicurfus has been chunked by these cruisers, as well as 5 nasty-looking torpedoes from a gearing. And is now flooding to death. So I'm going for Alaska. And there goes most of the Alaska stuff. Oh, Jesus. I'm broadside to a Yami. Where did he come from? Ouch. That's not nice, Yami. Why you do... Oh my god, he got the rear gun. Please don't sit it on me again. Turd. Absolute turd. I don't want to be broadside to a Montana, but I cannot be broadside to a Yami.
There's the last combo.
Okay, if I can turn all the way out here. Montana had just fired, so that'll give me a chance to get angled, hopefully. Okay. We're gonna go for Alaska here.
Spotter airborne. The ship is on fire. Confirmed penetration.
Get angled. Oh my god, he hit my superstructure. Yeah, Montana sucks. He just hit my superstructure for 23,000 damage. Godly. Ouch.
He keeps kiting you. I'll have crossfire on him here in a moment.
And he's turning in. I'm going to take a shot at his superstructure, though my dispersion on the first set was
Problem solved,
enough
sir.
to make me cry. But he's dead. Okay.
Let's. Oh, these guys lost over here. Interesting.
Still got a Yami over here hiding.
Yeah, I got about a third of his health off.
Copy. Oh, here's the Alaska, and there's the Yamato. Yamato's still mostly broadside. We're going to go ahead and shoot and turn in. Pray to God that he shoots with my belt. Whew, please. Well, actually, I think he just missed. Yeah. Well done, Azrael. You may be the angel of death, but not today.
Where is our gear going?
Double fires me with one salvo. That's
The
fun.
ship is on fire.
I fired my guns. I was expecting Yami to turn back in. He's not. He doesn't need to, apparently.
Alright.
Ah, there's that Yami dispersion we love. Go ahead and miss me.
I think I need this Musashi to help me. We have got to take care of me.
Problem solved, sir.
All right, I think I'm gonna sneak a shot with the rear turrets at this Alaska while he thinks I'm targeting the. Oh, that could hurt though. Oh, that's right through. Yeah, that was right through the cheek. That was either the best place shot that man has ever placed in his Yami, or just an unfortunate coincidence. He nailed me right through the cheek and got the Citadel. Dang it. All right, well, off to a struggle start. I still put up 150k, so not bad.
There's the combo.
John Reed, thank you for re-upping your membership for 2 months, and also for the $5 dono. I don't see how any ship with 12 16-inch guns could be considered bad. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Abba is right in front of me, and I know he's got those Russian stealth torps.
You're not wrong.
I cannot damage control this.
Well, you've got plenty of health.
Support.
You should be
Yeah.
fine.
I'm just healing right now until he bails.
So, what is this? What is the AA like on that? Is it John Burt 100
Yes.
maxed out AA? Awesome.
Yep. Yeah, it's really good AA.
I figured it would be because the Republique doesn't have that AA. It has decent AA, but not Jean Burt.
Right.
Okay.
This guy did not come out this way. What is with me? Oh well, this miner will shred him as soon as he's spotted. There we go.
Oh, there we go. Oh no. You should be ashamed of yourself. You just shot at a guy whose name was Kraken.
Not the first time.
These jokes actually freaking write themselves.
I expect torps any second to. Oh, thank you.
Would that be considered Kraken number 796?
No, we only.
That's hilarious.
No. Pretty good.
Not a bad start. Not a bad start. Both of us
Yeah.
over 2,000 base XP. Obviously, I didn't get any kills, and you're a kill stealer. It's fine.
Exactly my MO.
Dirty rotten kill stealing, hunting Krakens is what you do.
No
No.
doubt.
Not a bad start though. I don't normally start at legendary tier, but I'll take that as a first game.
Yeah, that's that could have been painful, but we got favorable matchmaking.
Also, folks, for everybody watching, we got 183 people watching right now, and only 49 likes. So if you're enjoying the stream so far, I know we're one game in, make sure you punch that like button. Let YouTube know that you love both me and Meta.
Oh, please. All right, how about you pick this then?
Okay. I propose that what's your favorite legendary tier?
Ship?
No, just the legendary tiers in general. There's multiple legendary tiers. What's your favorite of the tiers, not the actual ship?
I mean, it kind of depends on the circumstance. You know, my MO is always I like to play every ship and figure out how to make every single one work. I can
Yeah,
say
fair.
I am not a big IJN destroyer player. I think those are rather boring. But like my $1 million ship where it's like, hey, for $1 million get a win, I would go out and Kleber.
There you go.
Still, obviously I love this.
I heard the nerf made them useless.
Yeah.
I've heard that. I still struggle to kill them whenever I see them, but I've heard
Yeah.
that they're useless now.
I think it definitely raised the skill floor on that, but I mean I love Stalingrad too.
Okay. You don't see that many of them anymore after their nerf made them useless.
Yeah, their nerf was like 5% to the AP damage and a longer fire. I was like, that's not that big of a deal.
But didn't they actually get a dispersion nerf too with Alaska?
No,
I thought Alaska and Stalingrad both got the dispersion nerf.
no, Stalingrad never got that. It's still laser beams.
Lasers. See, my issue with the Stalingrad is simple. I get caught way too much. And Stalingrad, you cannot. Alaska, you can get away with it.
Definitely.
Stalingrad, you cannot.
Yeah, Alaska's got that really trolly citadel, whereas Stalingrad's just massive.
Yes.
I did a video back when we were testing the Colbert back last Christmas. I actually managed to citadel a Stalingrad with a Colbert because I had to get like 1.3 kilometers away.
I can see that.
Let's see, what do we have here? Lots of 18-inch guns.
I mean, you know, the recent update probably had nothing to do with that.
Right.
Or, you know, the past update, I should say.
I wonder if you think this Shima will come over and support. Or
But
are
in
they
my
gonna-
experience, even having an entire team of Yamis and Musashis against you, most of the time it just means extra damage for you.
Yeah. I do think since we don't have spotting over here, we're gonna have to play this a little bit smarter. Well, wait, maybe the Shima's coming back over here.
See, this is why we have you. You're the voice of reason. I'm the voice of chaos.
Oh, yeah. I mean, let's just go in there and see what happens.
I am the most aggressive battleship captain on the planet. I am the guy that will inevitably put myself in a terrible position and then complain about getting targeted by everybody.
Well, on the
It
good side,
is a
that's
real thing.
That's what the new German battle cruisers are really good for. Somebody's going around the back. They're going over here.
Yeah, I'm located. I've got
Yeah.
a shout out on Kerr first. Well, the good news is, if it's Gearing or Shima, I'm running Big 7 and can absolutely dev strike them if I get a good shot.
Yeah, nobody's pinged the destroyer on B to let us know what it is over there, so can't say.
Well, it's either a Gearing or a Shima, and both of them can be dev struck.
Yeah.
That being said, that Kerr first just DC'd a single fire, so I'm going to go make him regret that.
Alright, we do have...
Oh my god, somebody got my perma-fire right before my shells hit. I'm triggered. I'm spotted. He is out on this flank.
Alright. Let me know when your guns are ready and I'll radar.
Alright, give me just a second. I am turning... And... I should be ready. There you are,
Torpedoes
you little
direct
turd
front.
burglar.
Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes to port. Get back.
And...
That's a big one.
I got 7 hits with the HE and he lived? Hello?
How much damage do you know?
No idea.
Alright. I got 1,500 on him, which is kind of expected, but...
Needless to say, he's as dangerous with 1 HP as he is with full HP, but
Exactly.
he was definitely
But he
not
does have to
prepared for
dig a
that
little bit
radar.
more. Right. I'm gonna start helping our guy on this cap here too.
Copy.
I'll just take some fire for him.
I'm gonna start working on these Musashis, starting with the low health one first. See if we
He's
can't get
turning
him off the board.
He's turning around and coming back towards you, by the way.
Yeah, it's fine.
Actually, not anymore. My closest thing.
I just
is-
triple fired Musashi. Okay.
Nice.
And he immediately damage conned it. Surprised. Okay, I am gonna have to turn away though.
Yep.
So I'm gonna have my front guns unavailable for the near future. Our Shima is firing his guns at a Yami, or is that... that shouldn't be. Surely he's not. Also, triple fire one salvo, next salvo completely misses. Welcome to battleships. And then this Republic has lost all of his health somehow.
He's around the back.
Oh yeah, he's still got me spotted out here.
At least our Shima gets to have a nice big pool of battleships to send torps into.
Right? Got HE on the way for the Yami. Double fire. He put it out. He's about to eat a torpedo, which will be a permanent flood.
I'm gonna back up.
I'm about to die.
Oh.
Slow down and turn out, please, Conqueror. Oh my god, I might have just gotten extremely lucky.
Use that heal if you have to.
We've sprung a leak.
I only took one of those torps. I also managed to get at least one fire. I didn't see how many fires I got on that Yami, but he's flooding and fired, so he's probably dead. Even with will to rebuild, that's going to be struggle bus city.
Problem solved, sir.
Oh my god, I'm having terrible RNG with getting my citadels right now. This should be no issue at this range.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're in the Stalingrad. Me telling you when they've damage con makes no difference.
Right.
Because on console, we get AP only Stalingrad.
But it also has a 32mm bow, which I will happily
does.
take. Alright, there goes one.
Shima gets double strike because balance.
Right here.
Yep. Our Shima should win that gunfight every single time, but he's trying to smoke up already and then use torps. Wow. Yeah. I would say unexpected, but it's not. I take the shot. Oh, he hit him with torps! Their Shima decided not to. Ah! Ooh, Musashi, you dirty. I'm gonna make you pay for that. You are going to barbecue, sir. Time to start the barbecue on Musashi. Let's go.
Hello, friend.
Single fire.
Musashi is right up my backside.
Stylo, thank you for your re-upping your membership for 8 months, my dude. This could hurt a little bit, but I'm a conqueror. I have a certified ship rebuilder.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
I might just go out here and kill this Musashi real quick since he's being a pain.
I know I've got him burning. I'm gonna take my next shot at this Kerr first. Start whittling his health away.
Oh crap, I may have come out a little too far.
Fire on Kerr first, and he might be dead from torps. Yep. Okay. Next shot will be for Musashi, who appears to have damage conned.
I slid out a little too far. Who's gonna... Oh, there Musashi doesn't quite
I
have
might
it.
be able to kill him with
Alright.
one shot. Oh, he's healing. Hold up. Yeah, look at that damage. That's HE! And he's
Yeah.
double fired. He's dead.
I'll just go through his guns.
Like,
Team has taken the lead.
people wonder why I'm like, oh, this thing is literal easy mode. Like, you do
is
not
the-
need AP on this. You can hit for
mean-
20k plus and multiple fires every time you fire the guns.
Yeah, that's the best legendary tier battleship there is. I mean, aside from Stalingrad.
I was gonna say, Stalingrad and Alaska are pretty good fucking battleships. Oh, sorry for the
I mean,
language if you're
It's
recording.
the, yeah, it's definitely, the battle cruisers up here are pretty, pretty good.
Like, I love how people like, oh, Alaska's just not as good anymore after its nerf, and I go out in Alaska and I put up ridiculous damage every single time.
Yeah.
Going as ham as you can go against battleships. Nice kill, and we're done. That wasn't as much damage, only 125 that time, but I spent half the game dodging torpedoes from Shima, unfortunately.
I hope that when they bring in the advanced stats, we get to see
Oh,
more, like,
what is this? What is this? This is blasphemy. You get kills, so you get higher up with me?
I think
No.
it's alphabetical. I don't know.
That's hilarious. The fact that we got the exact same XP. I don't think I've actually ever seen two people on the same team get the exact same XP. Usually it's off by a little bit. That's pretty funny.
Huh. Yeah, that's a unique one.
All
Sony
right.
bias, that's what it is, yeah.
That's what it... exactly. I forgot. PlayStation, you know?
Yes. Alright, so it's my turn. Let's do a different tier.
Sounds like a plan. So...
You know, I like... Yeah,
besides the fact of me actually being a battleship main by choice, I also like to play every different class, and I like to play every different nation. Even though everybody accuses me of an American bias, because American ships are just better. It's just a thing. Like, they just are.
I like the boats that people say are bad, because then I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to handicap myself and beat you with a bad ship.
See, I can get behind that. Ooh, speaking of bad ships. Huh.
Exactly.
I almost threw up for a moment there. Alright, tier 6. If you're going Cheshire, do we just bring out the British Navy? Tier 6, let's do it. Alright, I shall jump in Nilth. Actually, no, I'm going to go Hood. Hood is one of the most underrated ships at the tier.
Yeah, that's one of the ships I don't have, and I only recently found out it's got improved AP pin angles, and I was like, what?
Yeah, the AP on this thing's actually nutty. It's so
come
good.
I
I almost never fire HE out of it.
I was gonna say, every time I see one, it feels like I just see people blasting HE, and I'm like, what is this?
British battleship shoot HE, blah. That's what. The same with the Monarch. People shoot HE out of the Monarch all the time, and the Queen Elizabeth. It's like, why?
Yeah.
They've got amazing AP.
Alright, so we got a French destroyer with us. I do have pretty decent AA on here, too. Well, how's your AA on the hood? Is that good?
Honestly, I've never paid attention. I don't think it's terrible, because it is British, so they generally have decent AA. But, I mean, it is an older British ship, so maybe not the best, but not amazing. Not amazing, not terrible. We'll just give it middle of the road. You know, like all things British.
Right.
They're not the best, they're not the worst, but they're right there in the middle. And they're really fun until they get exploded. And that goes for all of the all of the British ships. I like the British ships. The problem is they just tend to go kablooey.
Yeah.
And that's historically accurate, so I don't even have a problem with it. Like, it's just... They may have been the largest navy for the longest amount of time. They also have a history of going kapowie.
So they're just a Catski, huh?
Hello, Mr. Warspite.
Yeah.
I'm just a poor little hood. We're in the same nation. Don't shoot at me. Don't you... There, he shot at me. Can you believe that? I'm gonna have to speak with the king.
Cease fire.
Nice shot, Warspite. Ah!
Alright, so...
The Warspite is a traitor to the crown.
I'm not exactly sure where I managed to just get spotted from when I fired.
I'm gonna say
I think it was
probably
coming out
in the
of
middle.
C. Yeah, I think it was coming out of C. Yeah, because I'm not spotted here. Trying to get a fire on the Warspite for our Voculon.
Yeah, I'm officially spotted as well.
Alright, so I think he's coming from this
It's a
way.
McKinson over there. He's not the only one, obviously, because he can't spot me yet.
But we
Yeah,
also
it
have-
is definitely middle. He's towards the inside of the middle, towards the bigger island.
Yeah, I'm... Oh, I think it was the cruiser, the Belfast.
Ah! Yes, it would be another traitor to the crown, We will not stand idly by. We will engage with extreme prejudice.
I'm not crazy
Oh
about our
my God.
destroyer running out there.
So I found out McKinson doesn't actually have a turtleback.
Yeah.
I did that in my video today. I was like, ah, interesting. Still haven't managed a Citadel one, and I'm not likely to with this because short fuse armor piercing, but
Right.
it's something to know. Belfast, just because you're, you know, oh my God. There's a London coming around the corner too.
Mm-hmm.
I only hit 2 shells. Okay, McKinson doesn't get torps, neither does Belfast, but London does. So I gotta keep an eye out for that. I'm gonna have my sonar running.
They're not particularly long range, as I recall, but it's been a minute
Oh,
since
they're within 8 kilometers of me. They can hit me. I'm sure of it. And I'm pretty sure they got those British firing angles, which are pretty nasty as well. But I've got sonar running, so. These guys think they're safe in their smoke. Of course. As soon as I fire my guns, they manage to kill the friggin' thing. Hi, London! I'm no expert, but you appear to be A, making a grave error, and B, owie, torping me. And those shells fall short because reasons. And things. Oh my God, I can't Citadel of London. Rip.
I can, though. I just tripled him. He's gonna be getting here in a moment.
He hasn't even torped. Like, I don't know what he's doing.
I broke his torp.
This Warspite's a problem.
Oh, my lord, come on here.
Okay, he's gone. Warspite, I'm gonna deal with you real soon. Oh God. That's the other one. I'm actually in trouble here. I've got a Warspite that is sitting here on my right, and I've got a Caracciolo and a Belfast sitting here, and that's Zuz. Zuz! I'm dead. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here. Like, their whole team is just focusing me. I've got the Warspite who refused to move. Our destroyer managed to get himself killed because he was opening fire on 2 cruisers. And, yeah, that's real unfortunate. Wow, not a good showing for me. That was a bad idea. I wasn't expecting every person on their team to come over to my side. Like, I really wasn't.
Did you not expect
This is
that?
Estuary. Because on Estuary, that doesn't happen. Everybody usually runs away from this side of the map. But Zuz is watching the stream. I know that. Whether he's actually stream sniping, I'm not going to say. But he is actively in the stream. I seen him earlier. So, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. But, yeah. And the fact that the Belfast was smart enough to just load AP and just chunk my broadside while I was trying to stay bow into the Warspite. Even though Warspite overmatches and can just punch straight through my bow anyway. Now, I have not seen what the SAP secondaries can do to a British cruiser, but I guess we're about to find out.
Unless this California Rams, which he really doesn't need to do.
Out of all of them, though, that's not a bad Ram. Even though, I mean, that guy was low health in the Cali, he's under-tiered, and he's taken out a higher-tier ship. I don't hate that Ram.
Just
But
not necessary.
there is a Warspite to your right, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, it's just, I had torps out.
Right, and I believe our Cali ate all of your torps.
Yeah.
He gobbled them up. You're spotted by planes. That's Philip. That's another person watching the stream. Yay.
Spotted by the Akatsuki as well.
Right.
Oh, there he is. He's way out there.
What up, Ghazi? Welcome to the stream, my dude.
This is gonna be tricky.
Our carrier is being harassed by a destroyer.
Yeah.
And apparently does not have the ability to do damage to said destroyer. Given that he's a ranger, he has HE bombs that devastate. And here comes the torpedoes. He's not changing course because he's in look-down mode. Torps, maybe? No, no. He got him with one. He did land a torp, and he outran the torps of the destroyer, which is kind of funny. Yeah, that destroyer just completely whiffed all sets of torps. Oh no. Vesa says hello? We're gonna see a close quarters medal out of our carrier for this.
That would be hilarious. Didn't see what happened to our Vokulon to get killed.
He was firing his guns sitting in the cab at two cruisers.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Is about to win.
Yeah.
Alright, well.
Not ideal. ITD coming in with the 10 pound. Appreciate you, my dude. And Stylo also coming in with the €1. Thank you, my dude. All right, so I will take credit for that loss. That's on me. I definitely did not give the Hood the best chance there by rushing forward, but I wasn't expecting the Caracholo to come over. It's unfortunate.
Alright, your pick.
It's my pick. Okay. Let's stick with tier 6.
Okay.
And I think I'll go with Colorado this time because everybody always tells me how bad Colorado is.
You know what? We'll do Strasbourg.
See, that's another underrated ship.
It is so good. I am so glad that people don't play it because I'm like, oh my god, this is good.
Yeah,
What was it? Was it? It was Arena, I think. I think it was Arena. Yeah, it was Arena, and I was just smashing with it. It's like, yeah, it's got a 25mm bow. Well, so does every other battleship with the.
That's the thing that I always bring up, and everybody gets mad at me for it because they're always like, "Well, it's got a 20." They say the same thing about Florida. They're like, "It's got a 25mm bow." I'm like, so does every battleship at tier 5 and 6.
Right.
I said some of them have icebreakers, but they still have a 25mm bow that if you know they have an icebreaker, you just shoot a little higher and you still punch right through their bow. Now, you're not going to Citadel like, those ships, but I still don't understand why so many people crap on certain ships just because of their bow armor. It's like, it's not unique. They all have it.
I remember when I first started playing this because I was so puzzled. I was like, why is this in my... Well, I knew why it was in my port, but I was like, why haven't I played this at all? And then I took it out a few matches, and I was like, has anybody noticed that this is a tier 6 Jean Bart? It's so good, especially if you have Azerlane Dunkirk on here, which kind of makes all the French battleships very, very good. Oh, we're top tier? Alright, maybe I'll get stupid.
Negative. You leave the stupidity up to me. Oh. Actually, you get all your firepower over the bow. Maybe I'll follow you in.
Yeah, I want to support
I have to do the Dreadnought shuffle when my Super Dreadnought. Caracello, I would love to get a little bit of revenge after the last match. Even though you're not the same person. It's 2 Caracellos.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's turning in. Dang it.
Trying to figure out where. Okay, over by him, I believe, is where the destroyer is, or a destroyer. I was getting spotted from.
Ooh, there's the turn. Go ahead and make that turn, please. We'll test it. We'll test his armor out. Okay, not a good hit. Only got 2 hits. Ah, he used his smoke screen, isn't that cute? And then he immediately fires his guns.
Excellent plan.
It's a great. I love when those battleship buddies do that.
All right, there's a destroyer over on this side. Yeah.
Yep, there he is. Steven, thank you for the 5 pounds, my dude. And ARFG, thank you for the 2 pounds. Stream's going well so far. Oh, I just don't have my guns ready to shoot him. I'm gonna lob this island on this Pensy and see if I get lucky. Ah, overpins. So 2 of their 3 destroyers are here, and you've got Torps coming to you again. That guy's behind the island. This guy's sitting kind of in there, but he ran into our cruiser, so that should be a dead destroyer. Nice. You guys are fine. Beautiful.
Alright, there's the last one over on the far west side.
Yep.
What is this? Oh, this is...
Caracciolo's
This
close.
is gotta be a Fubuki.
And then there's a Pensacola right here around this island.
Oh no, this is the Orkin up here. Those were single fire torps, so that's not even really a concern. Those things are like no damage.
Alright, I'm gonna peel off and try to take a shot at this Caracciolo's broadside on the other side. He is literally begging for it. There we go. Front guns. Good job. God, I love the mobility of this freaking battleship. Just whips that thing around and gets the rear guns away, no problem. I say mobility, I mean agility. Big difference. Our destroyer on the right seems to be in a very precarious position, albeit a potentially advantageous position.
Support the allied target.
So that's the Orkin up
Hello,
there.
Kara. Oh, you turned in too. You're like, ah, I see your ability to turn, and I raise you my ability to turn.
Stations, concentrate fire on that target.
Good show.
Acknowledged.
McKinson, you are also sailing broadside. Quite slowly. Ooh, that's decently accurate. He sped up, though. Solid hit, though. Ampra, you and I are about to have a duel. But not before I reach out and try to finish off the McKinson. Could have used a little bit better there. still got one more turret.
Nice.
Bonk.
Nicely done.
He's like, I've got 2 more turrets. No, no, you don't.
Team has taken the lead.
All right, McKinson, show yourself. I will make it quick.
Yeah, I'll go over and help on this other side. Haven't really
Ah,
done
he
all
actually
that
did show
much,
himself.
but-
And he's in full runaway mode. Bravely. I trust you to win that. Oh wait, actually, I might be able to help you with that guy since he's coming out from behind that island. He does overmatch you as well.
Yeah, he's probably just gonna ram.
I'm gonna aim high and see if I can't help get a couple of points off of him here. Maybe break a gun or so.
Wait, what?
Ah, broke a gun and a decent chunk, and he decides to smoke up. Yeah, that's not gonna work in his favor. Oof, nice shot. Nice dodge as well. Reload boost, maybe? No? Okay.
Nah, I've got my guns don't turn that fast.
Don't worry, I've got a salvo on the way at his broadside, so this could be juicy.
I just got torpedoed to hell by our friendly carrier. Boy, you got a long reload though there, pal.
And dunk. Caracciolo. Good ship, I hear.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is.
I actually don't like the Italian battleships. They are my least favorite of all of them. Of all of them.
We just build them as pure secondary ship. I mean, I would never use it in like a competitive sense, but like for just having fun, I think they're pretty decent.
Alright, so McKinson has turned back towards me, so I should have a nice, beautiful look at him when he comes around the corner. I do know he has an icebreaker, so I'll have to aim high. He gets that 30mm icebreaker.
Oh my. The carrier is where he spawned.
Alright, McKinson, show yourself.
The Charles F. Hugh over here, though.
Ah! There you are. And broadside to boot. And my ship seems to have too much penetration for this thing. I love overpinning battleships.
I have one more reload booster left, and it's
Oh,
for
look, he's turning away.
carrier.
He really is all about that kite life. He's like, nah, nope. I know how this ends.
The kiting
Dude,
life
I'm
for me.
overpinning him at weird angles. Like, am I just hitting superstructure? Like, am I not hitting his gigantic casemate armor that should
Oh.
just eat my shells?
Come on, Michigan Killer. I know you. You got that. That's just it's an Orkin.
Oh, he got a whopping 4,000 damage there. Let me get a little bit of that back, hopefully. There we go. We take 72 off of him. He gets 4K off us. That's fair trade. Fair. At least this guy knows not to just sail in a flat broadside. But he is doing the Dreadnought Shuffle, which is great. I love to see it. But he's doing it in such a way that I am getting my guns loaded as he's broadside, which is not ideal.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not an ideal situation. Generally, when you do the Dreadnought Shuffle, you want to wait for the other person to fire, and then you turn in and shoot your guns. Because otherwise, it just does not end well for you. Ooh, hello, working. I invented the Dreadnought Shuffle, or at least the name that I call it, the Dreadnought Shuffle. I don't know. I'm sure other people have done it as well. Is he gonna eat the torp? Yeah, sure. That torp did nothing if he actually ate it.
Ooh, that looks good. Yep.
Nice. Come on. The shell's tracking. Hit.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Nicely done.
Beautiful. Stephen Buckley came in with the £5. Appreciate you, my dude. ARFG coming in with another $2. Did I already say those? I feel like I already said those. Yeah, well, if I did, no big deal. Not a bad one. Both of us top tier. God, our XP is so close, Meta. Double high cal, 5 of the enemy's 9 ships, and we are both right around that 2,500 base XP in battleships. Yeah, gotta love it.
Yeah, pretty good for a tier 6.
Right.
Okay. Let's see. What am I feeling?
Godzilla, when it's my next pick, I will gladly do that, because that's another ship that everybody said was bad, and then it's been buffed into absolutely god tier.
Azuma?
Oh my god, he knew exactly what it was without talking. Oh wait,
You
you're
don't
watching the
have
stream.
to. You don't have to threaten me with a good time.
Oh, we're both going for it. Let's do it. Double Azuma.
So, who do you use on yours?
I run Isoroku Yamamoto.
Okay. I recently got my Azure Lane Azuma up to 16 legendary 4. And her
Alright.
her row 4 skill increases the AP shell damage by 15%, increases the multiplier by 10%. So I now do over 10,000 per Citadel on this, and it's got so much pin, like anything gets wrecked.
Nice.
Yeah, it's that 4th row skill is pretty
Special
handy.
gunnery training. All right, I might have to look into that. I mean, I could. I don't want to flex or anything. I could literally take this thing right up to 16 right now.
It's the legendary 4 that's the hard one.
Let's do it. I can at least get to legendary 2. And then I will throw... who did I have on the previous commander? Kuznetsov and Charles Madden.
Interesting choice. So myself, I use Scott and Luchins to get that over 10,000 damage.
Scott and Luchins. Scott's the dispersion.
Yeah, so he helps
And
a little
then-
bit with that, and then Luchins increases the AP damage.
Gotcha.
Because I've got so much penetration on this right now that I don't need to use like Yamamoto on there anymore. I think Von Essen is sometimes an interesting. Von Essen was more useful before they
They gave it the
nerfed-
better... Yeah.
Well, they nerfed its penetration angles when they roided it out. So, I mean, it's definitely roided out right now. This thing is cracked.
All right.
It's so good.
What am I doing? I need to switch to the Azuma. There we go. And then I need to add... Kuznetsov back on there for a little bit more range. Even though I tend to be up close and personal anyway, but I still like the option of being able to shoot from further out, especially when you're bottom tier.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Russian, Spartan. Get to the Russians. God, I got so many friggin' commanders.
Yeah, I would really like a commander scrolling rework.
I mean, they do have the filters in there, but that doesn't help all the time either. Madden is the other one, because he buffs a little bit of the reload, but also the turret traverse. Because the turret traverse on a Zoom is terrible.
That's true. It is.
Okay.
Especially when you go with the gun reload mod.
And that gives us 9,342 damage for the AP, you know. And then a 39.2 second turret traverse, so not a huge change, but not bad.
Respectable.
All right. Let's do it. Double Azuma. I actually love the Azuma now. I actually liked the Azuma when they first brought it out. I just felt like people didn't use it properly. It had ridiculously good HE. It could kite really well. And if a battleship or a cruiser decided to give it a broadside and it had AP, like, you slam people. Like, I almost death struck it. I ended up two-shotting a Vladivostok who thought he could go broadside to my Azuma. And my opening game, I put up over 100, I think it was 170,000 damage or something like that in my first game ever playing the Azuma.
It is in a very good place right now, I would say.
Right now, it's pretty busted. I mean, sure, it's still slightly squishy against 16-inch guns, but it's nasty.
Oh yeah, you do have a lot of players who consistently join the games.
Yeah, you know, I've heard it's all in my head, and that doesn't actually happen. You know, if you search for me on the Discord for World of Warships Legends, people are convinced that I make all this stuff up and that it never happens. But I hate to break it to them, I've got quite a few people that just love to get in the game, and I don't mind as long as they play the game normally. What I don't like is when people will abandon their flank, come all the way across, or just shoot nothing but me, like the entire game. That gets annoying. Like if they play it normal, I got no issues.
The only issue with this is it leaves our destroyers in the hands of anybody, and who knows if they will actually do destroyer things like Spot.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I don't even particularly want to be right here.
Flaunder. Sniper Pro. I know that guy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You see a lot of the same people in these matches.
I'm not spotted, so the destroyer's probably in the gap between the two islands towards the battleship.
Yeah, he's on the left side, I think. But heaven forbid we actually find out.
Yeah, because, you know, Summers definitely can't get into a gunfight with a destroyer.
Right.
I mean,
What are these?
in fairness, it is a Summers or a Fletcher.
Right.
Alright, I'm going to put up my plane so I can spot this battleship. There is a Zeton here as well. Getting a little too close for comfort with this
Let's see. Where'd
enemy Flaunder.
Where'd Michigan Killer go? Oh, he's still back in this spot. That's not what I wanted. Alright, it's the Fletcher here. Summers has been spotted in the center.
Copy. I'm going to shoot at the superstructure Flaunder. 6K, we'll take it. Yes. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to HE since he's bow tanking.
See, we need one of our battleships to come in down to here to have the crossfire and to see, force people to do something.
Concentrate fire on the target.
Belt. Yeah, we good. Good luck bow tanking this. No fire, of course. I'm the only person that can fire HE out of stuff and not get fires in this game.
Сконцентрировать огонь на указанной цели.
Alright, Summers is gone.
There's a fire. Summers is gone. Beautiful. Sniper, hate to break it to you, buddy, but the further you get away from me, the better this fight goes in my favor. I have agility. I can use all my... Oh my god, I ran into the border. I'm a doof. I want to turn back in, but this would be a very bad time to do it. Oh, he's firing HE now? Okay, we're fine. There's a perma fire.
Alright, this Zeton is going down.
Beautiful. Got a double perma on sniper. See if I can get the bow fire next.
Alright, I can, I'll get on C now.
Yeah, Flounder's going to be going down here shortly. I've got him double perma'd and I'm continuously harassing him, so.
Yeah, see 15-inch guns on the Flanders, too.
Yeah, not scary, particularly. Especially with that accuracy.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Accuracy.
He's about to eat torps and be stolen from me. I do all the work, and then the Summers gets the glory.
Oh boy. Meanwhile,
Back in the Hall of Justice, Aquaman prepares a peanut butter and jelly sandwich because he can't do crap.
is this
Sean O'Donnell,
Fletcher
thank you for the
still in
$2. Nope. Looks like Torpedo's through the mid, so he's... Yep, he's over there. Okay, I guess I'll use the mobility of this thing to head across the map and try to affect the other side. Sean, I can't make any guarantees, but I might. What up, Zombie? Appreciate you, my dude. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream so far. We were right up there around 300 people watching the stream currently. So make sure you guys punch that like button. Appreciate you.
Fletcher is firing his guns. I can see his shells, but because he
He's
doesn't
out
have
of gun
to
range,
shoot me, I can't see him.
I might as well use a heal. I guess it doesn't hurt to get one of those out of the way. I got 3 more of them.
Yeah, my concern is this Azumo.
Yeah, I'm currently in a position to attack their Izumo and their other Azuma.
If we can get the Azumo first, that would be good.
Copy. Looks like he's going to be bow in, so I might go ahead and switch to HE since I can't quite attack him yet. This will give me a chance to get the HE loaded. I thought he was going to be broadside, so I kept the AP loaded.
Yeah,
You
he was found he was broadside to me and had to change plans.
Okay, HE on the way. God, the accuracy of this thing.
Yeah, pretty filthy. That's
It's,
why I jokingly
it did
called
spread
it
out there, but
red.
I will see that $2 for the key and raise you. Play the key, Spartan.
oh boy, the key love in this chat the last 2 streams. Okay, guys, I will play the key today. I promise. Unless, of course, you guys want to keep donating just to try to get me to play it, in which case I'll just wait until you guys keep going. It'll be a thing. I got a fire on Izumo, and he appears to be thinking about making a critical error for you.
There's
See if I can get the bow fire. Fletcher is spotted. I got the bow fire.
I got a fire on Azumo too. It looks like they're turning into torps.
Yep. He's done. Bye, sunshine. Okay, the only thing that's concerning for me right now is that Azuma on the other side who just happens to be watching the stream.
Yeah.
Is slightly concerning. Or disconcerting. Hello, torpedoes. Who could have seen that coming? If I had AP loaded, you'd be dead right now, Azuma. I'm still gonna smack you, though. Okay, I should be lighting the Fletcher up with my next... Yeah, here it is. I don't know, swing and a miss from this close. I love that. Can hit everything from distance, but as soon as I shoot a destroyer up close, it just decides it doesn't want to touch him. Alright, I got 11 seconds left on my, That was a bad shot, Smart.
What? Our destroyer How did our destroyer die on D? Oh no.
Azuma? Or carrier? It is a
Yeah.
Kaga.
Still.
Yeah, that Azuma's shooting all the way across the map at me right now. Who could have seen that coming? I'm denying them the cap at the moment, but we do need to try to kill these guys, and I'm afraid that
What?
I'm about to get... I'm afraid I'm about to get torp rushed. And I don't think I can dev strike him. If only we had a carrier that didn't just sit and wait for them to come after him. I do have a... Well, the destroyer doesn't have any health, so... Go figure. Zombie coming in, re-upping his membership for 11 months. Thank you, my dude. At this range, I'm going to get blasted by this destroyer. I can feel it. But I have to do something. I can't just sit here, we're losing.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, plane up. Let's see if we can't spot. God, if I had AP loaded right now. How's the destroyer not... Did he move far enough to the back corner of the base then? Okay.
I don't know. You guys are probably gonna have to get that though.
Yeah, I've gotta try to kill this Azuma and then go after that destroyer. It's a good hit on Azuma.
Союзники, поддержите огнем по указанной цели.
It's a long time being spent on one cruiser and one destroyer.
Yeah, I didn't have any support, and I thought he was still on the backside of the island, trying to wait and suicide torp me. And up close, this is a big ship to try to dodge in.
Фокусировать огонь на вражеском корабле.
Okay, let's bring it a little bit closer. Of course, that's when the Lenin shoots him. Of course it is. Like, nobody can shoot things until I get ready to kill them. Like, it's like they're waiting, holding their fire, waiting for me to actually get to a point where we could shoot. And... we need to kill this destroyer. Or you need to kill the carrier. Either way, we win if anybody else on the enemy team dies.
Yeah, I might die though.
Yeah, but the carrier's worth more than you, and we're close enough on points that even if he kills you, if you're able to kill him,
I don't think I can. He's just going to reverse. Shattered? What armor is on Kaga? Man, this thing's should have been using HE.
it's magic armor.
I guess
Carriers,
so.
carriers have that magic armor. I should have pushed out sooner. I didn't realize that the Fletcher had repositioned. I thought he was just waiting on the backside of the island to YOLO me. GG's. I didn't have any support. The destroyer was sitting there sailing in circles in the middle of the map, and the battleship was doing battleship things.
I mean, that's
the Azuma was there, and the Azuma was there, and I had to have HE loaded for the freaking destroyer. If I'd have loaded AP sooner, I could have killed him a lot sooner, but...
That kind of happens when, like, you let somebody... That's where I'm always like... generally speaking, we have 5 battleships per match, and it's like, okay, do we really need another person there, or would I have more impact if I was in a destroyer or a cruiser? And if you're playing solo, which I mostly do, I probably need to go out in one of those.
But either way,
otherwise
you
the
put up
amp is the
2,000
wrong
base in
person.
the Azuma. I put up 1,500
Would
base in the
Ultimate
Azuma and a
Admiral in
loss.
World of Warship get a beautiful, fun baby?
Yeah, it's just timing.
But yeah, it's just I should have pushed harder on that destroyer earlier because, like I said, that ended up costing us that time where they got that base. Like
It wasn't even that. It was the very first base. Took way too long. Which I'm not saying that's on you by any stretch. You had to deal with that Flanders. We needed a battleship in the center to create a crossfire, but meh.
Stefan, thank you for the 100 Swedish krona, my dude. Would Ultimate Admiral and World of Warships get a beautiful, fun baby? No idea what that actually means, but I do. I do enjoy World of Warships and.
Your commander wasn't selected because you readied up.
Ah, so that was still my old school one anyway. That's fine.
Anyway, let's see. You know, I saw somebody playing this in a previous round, so let's find a ship that you don't see too often. Here it is.
Hey Spartan, have you tried the Commander perk reset to help with accuracy and dispersion? No, I have not, Iron Man. I am avoiding all controversial, magic fixes due to previous experience. And until we get a position where I can actively test things in a controlled environment.
Yeah, training rooms can't come soon enough.
It's
gonna be
honestly don't know
they're
why
gonna be
it's been so long. Like there's no reason that they couldn't have had this like a long time ago.
I mean, yeah, I tend to agree, but who knows? I mean, I told him, I was like, please put in a spectator cam. I just want that because the tournaments that I'm gonna have, all the things you're gonna be able to do is gonna be so much fun.
You're the second person that I've heard talk about potential tournaments.
Well, I want to do the Gangit Gauntlet, which is 9 Gangit versus 1 Yamato. The Yamato must win. And then they get fabulous prizes.
Well, good luck with that.
Exactly. It's a challenge.
Like, you don't overmatch, and on top of that, you give your broadside at any point, and you're done.
Well, the Gangit, I was looking at the artillery values. The Gangit doesn't look like it can actually citadel Yamato until about 5 kilometers, so... You got to get rid of a few before they get that close.
Yeah, but how are you going to get rid of... If they're smart, they'll just rush you. 9 at a time, just rush straight in. He can't overmatch you, and then you just... I mean, he can't kill everybody before they kill him.
You do have HE.
That is true.
And... you could always ram a couple and live. So, I don't know. That's why we have to do it. Maybe there's a different way, but I was also thinking that it could be the Gangit Gauntlet could be 9 Gangits versus any ship of your choice to make it more interesting. So that way people are like, All right.
Oh yeah, that I would take, because then you could pull out like Montana, or you could pull out the Gross Occur first, which are both really really good belt armor that don't necessarily get citadeled every single time they go broadside, and you've got really nasty guns that are fully capable of removing a ganget per turret.
Yeah,
That could be fun.
Uh, yeah, I just think that the fact that we'd be able to do any number of these crazy ideas, just
Oh, yeah.
I think that'll be great for streams.
Here's
and-
another option: actual 1v1s.
Yeah,
I want to do 1v1. So many times I hear people like, Spartan, you're not this or you're not that. I get a lot of elite players that mention this, and I'm like, dude, I've never said I'm good at the game. I'm above average at best. I know where I stand. But I'm not as bad as most people think I am, just because I decide to push in all the time, because, aggressive gameplay is entertaining.
yeah, that's more. I mean, that's and that's something you have to do. I completely understand. I mean, especially if you're making content, it's like, well, nobody wants to see a game where you sit back. And do
Let's sit at the back of the map behind an island, let my team spot for me, and I'll put up 150k while not moving. That's so
Right.
much fun. Meanwhile, Spartan in his battleships charging straight in, dodging torpedoes like it's going out of style, and dev striking Yamis with tier 7s. That's fun.
Did you say you have the Zeton yet or no?
No, not yet. Not yet. Just finished the McKinson.
Enemy force detected.
So we got over here. Maybe our carrier will fly over.
Hello, King George. Let me just reach out and say hello with North Carolina. Mostly horizontal dispersion. Not the best hit. Yeah, go ahead and fly your carrier over top of my my North Carolina. We'll see how long your planes last. Okay, what's over there? We got Yuga Mutsu. That's fun. Oh god, Sharnhorse is pushing into. Okay, given that I have no support on this side, I am going to have to push into middle, I guess. Because
yeah,
I've got
just so you
a
know.
fire starting King George out here, I've got a Sharnhorse rushing me, and I have a Fiji shooting over the island, and I've got 0 support.
Yes, Scone is over on this side.
Gotcha.
I do have support, but they are fairly stuck in one square.
Spotter airborne.
Yeah, I'm not down to get into close quarters fights with a friggin' Sharnhorse.
Right.
Bad enough that I have to deal with the carrier spotting me for the Fiji and the King George to sit behind the island.
Spotter returning to ship.
Hello, Mutsu. Let's see how that works out for you, buddy. Okay, he gets away with it for now. You should be able to finish off Scon. Yu is almost dead. Down he goes. Oh, no. That's less than ideal.
They should have him. He's on fire.
Okay.
I don't understand my last salvo didn't hit him though, but probably desync, the great equalizer.
No, it doesn't happen. Wargaming only has the best servers. The best. And I've got Sharnhorse coming up to torp me from behind, and our guy's in a position to torp him instead. So, preferable. I hear the splooshes. And Mutsu is broadside in front of me at 6 kilometers. This should be a death stroke. Well, he doesn't have enough health for a death stroke, but should be dead.
Yes. Yes, he is.
Alright.
I mean, you gotta enjoy and laugh at like lower tier positioning, because like our team definitely has the Banana Island secure.
Okay, I don't know what battleship that was that went back across. I know where the King George is.
There's the
I know where the
Vosteros.
Scharnhorst. So it's got to be the New Mexico. It's the New Mexico. Okay.
We do have the Vosteros grounded on an island behind you.
Yeah, I'm seeing the cluster behind me, and I also noticed that my buddy in the destroyer is dead, which is not
Yeah.
ideal.
I think if you can get this New Mexico, you guys should be fine. What you should be
I'm
able
hoping
to do,
that my teammates behind should be able to keep those guys at bay for a little while, anyway.
What you should be able to do, considering how much of our team is behind you.
Okay, he gets his torpedoes away, despite my AA shooting all of his planes down. Surprised they didn't give him a freaking flood. Oh, dear God. I got a potential rush from a Fiji here. You know darn well I'm going to overpin him.
Yeah.
And I got a Scharnhorst behind me. I got to move. It's time
Scharnhorst
to
is
move.
dead. Scharnhorst is dead.
Okay,
Scharnhorst
that's
is dead.
actually
You're
big.
fine. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, Fiji, I know you're here. I can't put out that fire. Let's just hold.
The ship is on fire.
Hold. Do not rush the shot. You get one chance to murder before he torques you to death. Uh-huh.
I mean, I think
This,
you can just.
this is ideal if he just sits there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you're actually okay to just sit on the cap.
Yeah, but the freaking New Mexico getting my broadside's a problem here. Because he can potentially
he's
punish.
turning to get his torps out. You're
Yeah.
gonna need to ground yourself.
I've got the ground here. I want him to torp early
Yeah,
and
I'm
then
trying
miss.
I'm trying to watch his torp tubes. I think you can just hold that for the time being.
Taking the lead.
Yeah, I'm angled enough against New Mexico.
Right. New Mexico, he's also so far away, he's gonna have a hard time doing much. Maybe our team. I mean, we do have.
Freaking turd.
Ship is on fire.
What is
If
Yeah,
only
my-
I had some help.
Mayoko, California, in the back 40.
I need to be able to spot. If I even had a carrier I could spot, I could at least shoot the King George.
I think once our guys like
And he gets the double. Dude,
Cap V.
oh, here he comes. I just used my DC, so you know he's thinking about it. Oh, he beaches again. Oh, carrier, hello?
Yeah, that's way more interesting now.
Problem solved, sir.
He's getting
gonna-
right in front of you too.
Hi! How are you? Goodbye.
Farewell, cruel world.
Spotter airborne.
Oh my god. 5 overpins! And he hits me for 5k by shooting, or bombing the tip of my ship. I do have will to rebuild going though, so that's the thing, and he's gonna get away before I can actually finish him off.
Your support's coming up right next to you as well.
And of course, King George is a potential target now. He just fired his guns.
Torpedoes, dead
There's
ahead.
the Fiji torps are fired.
Yep.
Torpedoes.
He only gets 3, right? He doesn't get 6 per side?
No, it's only 3 per side, so this is off of one side.
Well, that's ideal, because now I can use this island to start to push.
This is comical, because his storms hit the Gneisen
We
now
just
behind
lost
you.
the Gneiseno. Oh, boys.
Those weren't even for him. Oh my god, this is the most frustrating aspect about this game, is like when people sit right next to you and it's like, please, if we could just space out a little bit, this would make things so much easier.
Hi, hi, King George. I can see you now, which means I can shoot you now. If I actually could aim. I did not estimate his speed correctly. And I have a feeling that this Andrea Doria is about to eat torpedoes.
I think,
Oh my god, the SAP just ruined that Fiji.
yes. He got a AP round into him too.
Dead ahead.
Okay, there's the torps. We don't have to worry about that. Patience. Patience, young Padawans!
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Oh, mother of God. Okay, we're
Torpedoes
fine
to
now.
starboard.
He potato.
Our team is taking the lead.
Sailing broadside into King George with no island to protect you. And I can't hit you because game says no.
That should do it. Yeah, alright. This Andrea Doria is having a pretty good game.
Except he's dead.
Ah, it's worth it. I don't mind, well, I don't mind I didn't mind trading an Orkin for a stone.
Ooh, that's tight. That's gonna hurt. Ah! I sent it out of King George! Somebody call the police! Also, I think I'm dead here. The King George hit me with HE right as those torps were about to hit me. Like, if he waited a little bit, I survived the torps. But no, I end up dying. I left the King George with no health, so like he should be able to kill him easily.
There's a whole,
There we go.
well, I was gonna say there's a whole squadron coming in right now.
I did get a clear sky and 122k, so I'll take that.
I still finished higher than 2 people, so yeah.
I mean,
I did pretty
one of them was our carrier who flew around and did some sightseeing.
Is Kronstadt a large cruiser? Kronstadt is a very large cruiser. Here, I'll take it out.
That's
where
the
is
new
this?
tier 7.
It's a tier 8.
Oh, yes. I forgot. I forgot. They added a new tier to the game recently, and now all campaign ships are going to be for that.
Yeah. So
But that's fine. That gives me a chance to run Republic.
Kronstadt is like this weird space between Riga and Vladivostok. It's got a lot of HP. It's got battleship dispersion, well, similar to U.S. battleship dispersion. 305mm guns with very good AP, but no improved pin angles, but a 033 fuse timer. So you can definitely mess up battleships in this, but you get a lot of overpins on cruisers up close, definitely. But it's a good looking ship.
I'm of the mind of not actually like buying out this full campaign. I put my 2,500 doubloons in and I'll simmer on it, and if I get the ship, I get the ship.
Yeah, I don't think this is like something this is not a must-have ship. I think it's very I think this is not for everybody. It's a battle cruiser, you know, if you like
look, it's Zuz again.
If you like the way battle cruisers play, you might like it.
We've got Zuz on the enemy team, Zombie Toggle on our team, Vegito Blue on our team, Birdman on our team. But this doesn't happen. Like, these people definitely don't try to get into my games. 7 Hipper, what up?
Oh, Hipper's in here.
Yeah, we got RT, we got Hipper, we got Aaron in the chat, we got Ghazi earlier.
Are you gonna go out to the flank on here?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. So I can support our summoner.
Oh my god, please do it, Musashi. Please. He's slightly angled right now, which is not ideal. Hello? Worcester. Okay. Worcester, would you like to go broadside? I'll wait. I'm not in a hurry to figure out who's willing to... Oh my god, I'm spotted. Okay, now I'm slightly in more of a hurry. Yes, make that turn. You can do it. Oh, there's, of course. So they spawn both of the Musashis here. Oh, did you ricochet and shatter off of me, Zuz? You hate to see it. This Worcester's gonna be a problem for me.
Yeah, I just got 15,000 on the Republic over there.
Oh look, a Z.
Hey!
Oh my god, that's accurate. Well, I'm in a world of trouble because they put both Musashis and a freaking Worcester on top of me. It's not ideal. I got another hit on that Z. Okay, he's gone. Beautiful. Worcester turns his attention back to me. God, the rudder shift time on this thing. Come on. Can't really do the Dreadnought Shuffle in this thing very well. Because it takes so long for the ship to respond.
That it do. Here, let me put up a plane just to make them be like, hey, what's going on here?
Oh, he's about to do it to you. I know you say you usually overpin cruisers, but he's about to go broadside right in front of you at closer range. That's if he survives long enough to go broadside to you.
It's fine.
Because I've got French magic bullets on the way. And I missed. Because he turned in.
He's probably just going to ram me.
I'm far enough out, I should be able to stop that from happening. Are you struggling to hit me, Worcester? Overpins.
Alerte incendie.
I don't think this guy knows that I can citadel him through his butt. There, you got him broadside again.
Come on. French magic bullets. Please. He turns away. That should be death. Ah! The overpins. Why?
Pretty
Oh
close.
my god, and here he comes. He's going to get multiple fires before he dies. You know he will. Be surprised he doesn't double fire me on his first shot, despite me turning it as hard as possible. Fire the front gun. See if I can catch him here. God, those are all horizontal.
Nice shot.
One more hit, he's done. 5 seconds. Oh, beautiful.
I'm gonna
but
burn
you're
out though.
Alright, I will not let your
My
sacrifice go in
sacrifice
vain.
be in vain.
Also,
That's all right.
Reflexian's in this one as well. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people at minimum that's in this lobby that are watching the stream. with no count-ins.
Well, clearly, they
Never
just
happens,
want
though.
to play. They just want to play.
Well, that is the case for most of them. I will give them that. Most of them don't go like full-on stream sniper, try to ruin the stream for everybody. And oh my god, I just hit one shell. And of course, he lands about 7 of them. I wish my Musashi was as accurate as these people's. My Musashi can't hit crap at any sort of range. It's a freaking
I
shotgun.
played it exactly one time. I took it out one time. I did a video on it. I think it was like 240,000 damage, and somebody's like, "Take it out again. You will never get that accuracy again." I was like, it's fine."
Well, I don't have to worry about getting spotted by these guys, so I'm just gonna hold my fire and see if I can't wait for a better angle.
All right. What? I don't know what's going on in the back 40, Birdman.
Yeah, they're all holding hands back there. You know, it's to be
Like,
expected.
what are they running from? Is that a
Nobody
Ruprecht?
knows.
Or is that the...
Nah, Ruprecht's in the cap.
No, okay, it's the Republic? Huh. Okay.
Okay, I'm in an actual position to help affect this enemy Republic if they can keep something spotted. Good God. Our destroyer should be able to counter those freaking Musashis, you would think.
Could be.
I got spotted there.
The Gearings was on B. There's probably...
My next shot should be a pretty juicy one on this Republic.
So...
Of course, those guys are shooting me.
Those guys
Shooting
got
right
back,
over a Musashi to shoot me.
Those guys got back that far. Man.
Not actually fought a Republic or a Ruprecht, so this will be an interesting start. And of course, the destroyer is going to sit in his smoke screen and continue to burn me down, because he has spotting and support, and I don't.
Well,
So I'm dead.
There's only one radar cruiser left, and I don't think their radar goes that far.
And there's another fire. The moment my freaking damage con goes on cooldown, insta fire. And our 3 guys are still holding down that back line, though. They're desperately trying to make sure that they don't have any potential chance of dying. But they also don't have any potential chance of assisting the team at all. So I've got nothing good to say about it.
True. Well,
They let them.
Musashi just did some landscaping. Oh, could not.
Welcome to the teams that I get. And the sad part is most of these people are watching the stream right now, and yet they have still not helped a lot at all. They don't know what to do when it comes to not shooting Spartan. They're like, oh, we're on Spartan's team? I guess we'll just backline for the entire game and hope that he can carry us to a victory in his Republic while he's being focused by 2 Musashis, a Prince Ruprecht, a Destroyer, Worcester, Republic.
Oh, dear.
I don't understand it. You got a Republic that's full health over here. Des Moines that's not full health, so he's at least been in a fight. Our Frederick de Grossa doesn't have full health and is about to eat torpedoes. Yep, but this one's over. Next, Hustle's in the chat too. What up, Hustle?
Oh my god, for the number of people in that game who play this game religiously. Oh,
And-
dear lord.
And we had them on our team and they did nothing. All right, I think it's time to pull out my inner scumbag.
Oh,
Actually, I
shoot,
did say
man.
that I was going to play Key. I forgot. I better do
Oh,
that
yeah,
before I forget.
he's cool.
I better play the Key. I'd much rather play the regular Amagi than the Key.
Oops. Yeah, I mean, with good reason.
The Key is a gimmick ship. It's not there for the actual like playing ability of it.
I wish I had the longer range torps from PC, but
We're not
Just
allowed to
like-
have fun in Legends, man.
just Legends things. Oh, I should
Yeah.
have gone out in the Zeton. Oh well.
Oh, yeah, it's too late. I can't back out. But yeah, we're not allowed to have fun, man. Especially battleships. Battleships are not allowed to get anything that's fun. At all.
I
But
think
they're the
that's why I like these-
strongest class in the game, according to the developers.
I think that's why I like the German battle cruisers so much, is because they're just fun. Granted, the low tier ones aren't particularly, but
Great. I'm in
if you don't-
I'm in
if
a
you don't-
Key, and there's a Graf Zeppelin.
if you don't like Zeton, then I can say, well, it's probably not the line for you. I mean, your AA's not terrible. Wouldn't
It's
say
not what you would
great.
call good,
Right.
and it definitely, I don't think, has the armor, the deck armor, to stop the AP bombs from wrecking me. I could be wrong, but I don't think it does. War Ant, thank you for becoming the newest subscriber, my dude. I'm gonna see if I can't be a little sneaky here, since I know you're gonna be able to spot.
I hope so.
Okay, 2 battleships on the other side. Iowa coming our way. Flounder. Musashi, of course, it has to be on my side. Has to. It's in the rulebooks.
I really dislike the spawns on this map because I think it just encourages people to position like this. I wish they would spread them out a little bit more.
Okay, now
My
he's
dinner with
turning in.
Flandre.
Okay, broadside look at a Flounder. I'll take that. Wow! Really showed him who's boss. 1,300 damage with 10 shells sent downrange. 3 hits, 1,300 damage. Love it.
Looks like he's going to take some torps.
Oh, what a shame. They also have their Fletcher here,
Concentrate
Yeah.
fire on the target.
which is not ideal. We do have 2 destroyers to their 1. I mean, this is open season for you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to get rid of this Fletcher, though.
Okay, I'm gonna try to see if I can assist you here. He's turning real hard to go back. Okay, I'll take that shot. I think I got a good bead for where he's headed. Ah! Shells don't fall short, though. That's... Ah! God, I hate that. Pepsic, thank you for the $2, my dude. Oh yeah, that felt good. Give it to me again, Musashi. He's too close to the island. I can't lob the Flounder.
There's a...
I got a shot at that Fletcher's stop position.
I've got
See
a
if
flood
I-
going on the Flanders.
Got him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he stopped thinking he could just sit in a smoke screen behind the island. He didn't realize that I could still shoot him.
I do really like these pan-European destroyers. They are quite nice.
Okay, shot out on the Flounder. He took a shot at me. Should be a dead
Still
Flounder.
Bloody
Oh my
nerd.
god, Musashi, leave me alone! Do you have nobody else that you can shoot at other than me? Really? I got a Republic right off your bow with a Massachusetts. Come on. Dirty, dirty Musashi. I'm spotted, so there are other destroyers still out here.
Yeah, there's an Akazuki back there. So he's got his torpedo reload booster, but not.
Oh my
lord.
god. That had to be friggin' Republic, right? I guess it could be Massachusetts. I don't know who's on the backside right now. It's Massachusetts. That was Massachusetts just beat him up.
Yeah.
I should have him dead here. Oh my god, somebody took the rest of his health before my shells got there.
Those are my torps.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Hi, Akazuki.
If you turn in this way, well, he's been very much playing out there.
10 shells from 7 kilometers. We got a whopping 4 hits. Japanese battleships, ladies and gents. He immediately gets a fire with his, like, 3% fire chance.
Well, I was gonna say, if you disengage, you can drop spot. We don't have anything else over here, and I can push towards him.
Problem is, the carrier's actually spotting me. And I don't have a way to spot him. I just took most of the carrier's health.
I've got some zooming fast torps going into the Akazuki.
Yep, I dodged his first one, but he's probably got a reload booster coming my way. And he gets the double fire, of course he does. His smoke's gotta disappear at some point. He's been in the smoke for like 2 minutes sitting here shooting me.
Not particularly agile.
Shit. That's one reload booster. I'm taking one of these. Please don't cause a flood. Of course it causes... I'm dead. Nothing I can do here. I got 13 seconds. I'm not going to survive long enough to actually utilize it. And he broke my fucking rudder too. God dang it. Double fired and a freaking flood from taking a single torpedo. Never fails. Yeah, I just had no way to see him. Like, I can't get close enough. He's got a reload booster, so charging his smoke screen's a terrible idea.
It's all good. He doesn't have any impact on the game.
Yeah, well, neither does our team if they keep throwing their ships away. Hopefully somebody grabs the B-cap.
Yeah, I'm headed that way.
Well, there you guys go. There's the key for you. I absolutely do not like it compared to the Amagi. I would rather be an Amagi 11 times out of 10. No matter which Amagi actually shows up to the fight, I would rather be an Amagi. Boogeyman, thank you for the 5 SAR, my dude. Appreciate you.
Oh, that's kind of suck being in the Akazuki though, because it's so slow. It's like,
yeah,
all right, well, you got up to the edge of the map, but now what?
That's one of the worst things about the Akazuki, but the other thing for me is the fact that they're almost always, it's like you have, even though it's a single quad torp launcher, it's like the 2 torps on the outsides are at angles that allow for a giant gap right down the middle. So when you're trying to torp anything that's coming at you, you end up with a gap that's the size of a battleship that's easy to sail through, even at closer ranges. So that's why I don't play the Akazuki. And of course, my Akazuki never gets fires either. Everybody else's Akizuki gets all the fires in the world, but mine doesn't.
It's actually the highest XP I've ever gotten is in that ship. Oh, hello.
The highest XP I've ever gotten was in the Turpits, of all things.
I should say the highest XP that I ever got in a loss, though, was in Kleber, and that was a 3,360 XP loss. That was painful.
Pre or post nerf?
Post.
Ooh. Dead Elbing.
Alright, at any point now, this Akizuki might be back to the cap.
Yeah, just in time to get focused by everybody.
Come on. No, he's going after our carrier. He's like...
Well, I mean, our carrier's flying his freaking torpedo bombers to the center of the map. Because he has all of the awareness. There's one ship left who was spotted off of his bow. And just torped him. But his torpedo bombers are going all the way over to Alpha for some reason. And still are on a course for Alpha.
Just making sure. Just wants to make sure there's no hidden ships over
Ooh. Yeah. You know, sometimes carrier players give a destroyer player run for the money for just pure amount of brain cells, per capita.
This Akizuki.
Well,
I might
carrier,
just let him,
you're
I
dead.
might just let him kill it. Alright.
Oh, 200 health.
Alright.
Now he's dead.
Alright. Now I will engage you.
And he immediately smokes up.
I know. Come on, dude. Come on.
And by the way, our team did not grab the Bravo cap. Though our battleship seems to be heading towards the Alpha cap, so...
Alright, well...
Just as a heads up. Oh, look, the torpedo bombers came all the way back across the map just to do nothing. And now is drop. GG's. Punk. Haven't actually played the new destroyers yet.
They're not very fun until tier 6. The 5-1's okay, but the tier 6 is when it starts to get good.
Sean O'Donnell, I'm gonna call that one a negative. I don't generally refuse a dono request, but I'm doing that one. I'm not playing Ashitaka. You got me to play the key. That's enough. Not playing Ashitaka.
I wish I had Ashitaka. I hear such bad things about it. I'd love to take it out.
It's not as bad as people make it out to be, but it's still not. It's not fun.
It's like a Priyamagi, right?
Yeah, basically. All right. Well, that was my choice, so it's up to you.
Was it? Let's see. Oh, right. Where is this thing?
No, Sean isn't a masochist. Sean is trying to, like, assume that I'm a masochist. There's a difference. He's the, what's the person that, like, enjoys hurting other people? You're the psychologist.
Masochist hurts themselves, right? Like it's
Right, masochists, they enjoy the pain. And then there's the guy... Ah, sadist. That's the one. I couldn't remember. All right, so Zeton. Okay.
I played Cheshire earlier, Hipper.
I will play Random Destroyer. Let's see what we got. What happened? I have not played Lightning for a while. Let's jump into Lightning.
Lightning is so good.
It is good.
Underappreciated.
It has been power crept real hard. Like, it was ridiculous when it was first released. Just due to the fact that there was really no counter for it. The Fletcher wasn't as good as it is now, so, like, that was really the only counter. But then the Germans came out with their longer range sonar and their bigger guns and their bigger hit point pool. And then the Russians came out, and then it's like, okay, well, there's a lot more competition, and you just don't have the hit points to go with the, the ability to ruin other destroyers quite as easily, unfortunately.
Well,
I cannot wait for the Daring to eventually make its way That'll be
No
so much
kidding.
fun.
Daring and Jutland, both. I'd like to see the Holland and the Smollen for the PEU destroyers. I'm hoping those come quick since the legendary tier carriers will be here soon, but well, they may be. Here
Holy
soon if
mother
anybody
of
can
God.
actually find a match.
We are at 360 people watching the stream currently. Appreciate everybody dropping in. Don't forget, we're with Meta. Make sure you guys check out his channel. The link to his channel's down in the description below. He's not currently streaming, I don't believe, but he does post good videos, and I highly recommend you watch. They are very entertaining and informative.
I haven't streamed in about like just over a month because every time I set it up, I'm like, I don't actually want to do this.
I completely understand. Trust me, I go through that very feeling every time I think about streaming Legends. I'm like, I don't actually really want to do this because I know it's about to happen. And I've been getting into this habit of streaming for like 5-6 hours straight lately. And streaming and getting stream sniped for 5 hours plus in a game that already irritates the crap out of you, which is really, really annoying RNG, can be rough. Got a broadside York begging for it, a champagne. And there goes all the York's health.
Yeah, see, these new German battle cruisers are kind of spicy. I don't. The 406s on them are so mysterious to me because I'm like, sometimes they just destroy, but sometimes they just pen.
Another broadside cruiser that's known for being dev-struck.
Yep.
I'm probably gonna lose him here in a second though, because I'm about to go behind an island. Hopefully
That's all right,
somebody else has him spotted.
I've got eyes on the Surrey.
Copy.
He's about to enter my secondary range too, which will not be fun for him.
Those torpedoes actually look halfway decent.
If he's alive still.
Oh, never mind.
He is not. Do you know what destroyer is over there?
Z-23. Just got him spotted.
Concentrate fire on the
Yeah, there he is.
designated target.
Meanwhile,
Back at the Hall of Justice. Oh.
yeah, I think probably have.
I've got
Black
Torps
over
heading
here.
into his smoke, and he is not using his sonar at this point. Oh, he's coming out, though. Never mind.
I think he got a lot of support over there.
Ow.
Meanwhile, I am located, which means a black is near.
You know what? If he uses his sonar, he's going to be able to still spot me here. But if he stays broadside, I've got AP that I can... Oh, that's not doing crap. I honestly thought the AP would be better. Okay, he's dead, though.
Our team has taken the lead.
Okay. He never sent Torps at me. And we've almost got the base capped. Sean, play Tiger 59. I don't actually own that one.
I do. That is one of those ships I just do not enjoy.
And Sean says he's not insane. He just likes to watch me, Aaron, and Peak suffer a lot. Yeah, that's the definition of a or not a masochist, a sadist. So yeah.
Oh my. Oh my. Black.
That's the one ship name that I struggle with on stream, because no matter how you reference that ship, it always sounds awful in taken out of context.
Yeah, I guess I could see that.
So I always have to like throw USS in front of it, or the destroyer, or something like that. What are the odds that this Richelieu just sits here and thinks that he can get away with it? Am I going to get the coveted freight train award for torpedoes? This is something that does not happen very often. But if He just sits there. Of course, he suddenly decides to start turning. The moment I actually launch torpedoes, he suddenly wakes up. That is the definition of somebody who's watching the stream. I don't care. That guy sat there bowing for so long, and the moment I launch my torpedoes, he decides to start, like, moving.
Smoke generator activated.
So I'm going to
Sight.
try to farm you then. I want to make sure you enjoy this.
Smoke screen
Play
set.
Poltava. Man, you're just trying. Like, Poltava's not the worst. I don't mind playing that one, but still.
Yeah, it could be. Poltava is like something. When it's on, it's on. When it's off, it is way off.
Yeah. Yet to set a single fire.
I have set a few, and I'm about to set more.
Still have not set a fire on this Richelieu. I've hit him with over 50 shells, not a single fire set. Well, some of those, I guess, were for the destroyer. Oh, somebody else got a fire, though. You know, because... Again, this is why I don't play fire starters.
Victory is in sight.
Like, I can never get the fires that everybody else gets on any ship. The only thing I can consistently get fires on is the Conqueror.
Is in sight.
Well, I don't want to say anything, but this Synop is playing with fire, and he would be a Kraken
Sailing broadside.
if he complies.
I mean, he's turning out slightly. This is...
Yeah, I'm afraid he's gonna take these Udachi torps, though.
No, he took one. And the Kraken should be on the way. Ah! Not quite.
Yoink! Yoink!
Not quite. We almost got to see a meta Kraken on the way. Boy, I didn't get to do much. I spotted for the team, and that's it. That is the only thing I did. Oh, and by the way, one of my favorite people ever, Stream Snipers, is in this game as well. He was in the Lion on our team. This man, he will play everything to counter me that he can and only focus me for the entirety of the match. He will throw games solely to try to kill me. It's
Well,
unbelievably.
He got on the wrong team that time. Oops, I did not mean to do that again.
Yeah, we actually had a good team that time. Like I said, I didn't have to do anything other than spot. Capture
Sometimes
base.
that's enough.
Dude, I'm all for it as a destroyer player. Like I've always been on the side of making sure that we do our jobs, and one of the primary responsibilities of a destroyer is to spot and capture bases. I've had many a games where I get over 2,000 base XP with less than 25,000 damage.
Sure wish we had some variety in legendary tier. There's
Well, yeah, I mean, it would be nice.
like
It's-
we've had the same destroyers for I don't know a long time now.
But don't worry, they're starting to initiate the whole putting, you know, bureau projects behind paywalls now, which is a great idea.
That
Said no one
doesn't
ever.
bother me. I'm actually researching the Haikuri right now, and I never even play carriers.
Right, but I
was
just
like,
I
oh, my-
like
my
Colbert
bureau's empty.
Project behind a paywall. Really? Like, it would be one thing if they're like letting you buy the ship outright, like whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
A gajillion silver or a gajillion
I-
global XP or something like that.
I
but-
completely agree that the whole 3-month wait is ridiculous. It's like, why? Why do I have to wait for this? Yeah,
Exactly.
I've left on so many comments. I'm like, I thought this was for, you know, the most dedicated and hardcore play. How many more matches do I need to play for me to qualify for that? Where I don't have to wait 3 months, all for the sake of waiting.
Yeah. Well, this is our way of making sure that new players don't acquire legendary ships right off the bat.
Right, right.
Mhm.
That clearly doesn't happen. Did we get to, oh, look, yeah, your guy's in here again.
Oh, look at
And
this.
he's in a Des Moines just to
Hmm.
play against your Shima. Nice.
Who would do that? He's in the division with the Yami, too. And
Oh,
Mr.
yeah.
Turtle's on the enemy team. He's another one that watches. Spyro is on the enemy team. He's another one. You notice how many radars suddenly pop up when I'm in a destroyer? It's funny how that works.
Well, every legendary tier cruiser has radar but one.
Right, but how many radars have we been up against recently?
Oh, that's well.
But as soon as I jump into a friggin' destroyer, suddenly the radars come out of the woodworks. But again, it's all in my head. It doesn't actually happen. I am definitely not going to rush straight into Bravo to get countered by the guy that's guaranteed to spawn directly across from me into Des Moines with a Yami backing him up.
Well, these are the joys of streaming.
Yes. Especially when you stream on ultra low latency so that everybody, you know, can interact on a almost real-time basis.
Yeah. Not doing yourself any favors.
But it's
What do
fun.
we have here? We've got a Des Moines. We've got a Worcester Republic. What's their destroyer? Shima. God, everybody plays Shima now too. Shima and Khabarovsk. That's like the only thing you see
Shima,
anymore.
Kaba, and what's the tier 8 American, the Sumner.
Oh, Allen and some, yeah. Like the high tier ship variety is really not very exciting right now.
Ace, thank you for the 2-month re-up on your membership, my dude. And Larry Burns coming in, becoming the newest Spartiate on the channel. Appreciate you. Okay, well, Kerfurst is here. That gives me a little bit of a reprieve. So who's over there behind the island that doesn't not rush in? Worcester, maybe? Should have something spotted shortly. Because they're obviously not going straight into the cap, so the destroyer's probably not here. I'm not located.
But he's not on the other cap either. Another core first. Another one.
And another one. And another one.
There's Alaska.
Well, as a Shima, I approve of this message. Just in case he decides to start reversing again, we'll cover his front and his back. What was that cruiser? Was it the Worcester?
It was Alaska.
Alaska. Okay, well that's not terrible. Got Wall of Skill inbound on the Kurfürst. And the other one is coming towards that same Wall of Skill. So this could be one of those beautiful Shima strikes that just makes you cringe. There's Alaska spotted. And there's the Worcester. Oh, these guys are like headed right for a collision. Like they're not going to be able to dodge.
Why is the Shima right? Guys, radar.
Okay, I got
cruiser.
one torp hit. That's unfortunate. Oh god, if he actually puts on his sonar right now, I'm going to be spotted. There it is. 2 GKs within 6 kilometers of my Shima. That's not ideal. With a Worcester as backup. Okay, we disappear now. $20, I get torps back.
I've got a radar cruiser right next to me that is blissfully ignoring the Shima.
Yeah, that is a thing that does occur. Dudes.
Is this Shima still here?
Dude, these guys really want me dead right now.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know what I did to piss these guys off, Maybe it was the thought that I could get away with, like, sneaking behind these guys and torping the piss out of them. But they are going to lose this fight trying to chase down a Shima. Taking 200,000 hit points out of the fight for their team.
Reporting a target's position. Acknowledged.
Boys, oh boys, oh boys. Oh, Jesus! No! See what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? I don't need to say it. There's nothing I can do here. So I had the Worcester over here, the Alaska over here, the Des Moines over here, and both of the Kurfürsts.
What are you doing in that back corner?
I don't have a choice! These guys forced me out here, and then the freaking Des Moines is right here to ruin my day. Because of course he is. Because he's got nothing better to do. I've got no chance here.
Yeah, I think maybe get that far up.
Oh, there's the radar. It's almost like he knows he's fucking just inside his range to radar me. Thank God they just nerfed the shit out of the radar. So I only have to, like, border hump for at least, you know, have 10 seconds less. Oh, dear God. Just survive. Come on, make yourself skinny. There we go. Oh my God, and that guy actually... And he gets a fire. Fuck this game, man. And fuck that guy in particular. I hate this. You fucking stream sniper. I hate you so much. You know that. I hate that guy so much. He's as bad as other stream snipers that I've had in the past. He literally goes out of his way to chase me across the fucking map. And I still make his team look stupid in the process.
Yeah, well.
Dude, we've got a Republique behind you and a Colbert behind you that should have been able to help you with a Worcester and an Alaska. Like,
the being aware of that Shima, not at all, was a real problem. When the Shima popped up next to me, and they're just like, no.
dude, our team's actually, like, throwing this. How do I take two very healthy battleships to the corner of the map, a Des Moines all the way to the corner of the map, and our team still somehow find a way to, like, not be able to contribute?
Well, I think... Well, you're way out of
Okay,
position.
Shima's dead. Well, I am way out of position, but I didn't have a choice. The two battleships, like, charged me to the edge of the map, so I didn't have a choice. I had to stay out of their range, because 2 GKs versus a Shima, that's a lot of firepower. And then, my goal was to get around behind them and swing in and maybe capture their base behind them, and then who shows up? Lo and behold, the guy that I said just goes out of his way to find me and kill me, using the stream to his advantage to know exactly where I'm at, sails across the map from his side of the map all the way to my corner of the map, just to try to kill me.
I will say that these guys are fairly weak. We could still...
Oh, this should
Yeah,
this
we
should be
could
a
win
win.
this one.
We
Yeah.
defended A, we've got C, and we've got battleships moving into D.
Yeah. We've got the health.
This
here,
should
too.
still be a win, but it's just frustrating that,
Sure.
like, you call that out. Like, you call out that people do this, and they're allowed to get away with it. They're allowed to just do whatever they please. And
Well, I
my
think,
team still struggles to take advantage of it.
Yeah. I mean,
That's the
I don't
frustrating
know.
part.
I asked Wargaming, I was like, can we please get a streamer mode? And they're like, that is nowhere on the priority list. It's like, that doesn't surprise me.
But again, like, it's not that it happens. Yes, it's frustrating that it happens. Most of the time they lose the matches because of the way they focus me. It's just that a lot of times my team struggle to take advantage of what should be an easy win. Like, I took 2 GKs to the edge of the map and a Des Moines.
Well, it looks like, I mean, it may have
So
not
it-
happened at the pace that we wanted, but it does look like that they are taking advantage of it finally.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how some of my matches go so quickly, is because I'm like, all I got to do is attract damage and wait for my team to realize what's going on here. And looks like our team has. Especially once they're gonna take out this Yamato. Maybe. He does have a lot of fire, so that's gonna take a while. What do they got in the back? Throws a curve first. That's almost dead.
Bretta says in the chat, stream snipers are the same guys who order anime girl body pillows.
Hey, no kink shaming. Wait, that's my channel.
That's funny as heck. I don't know what this Republique's doing. He should have held his fire until he got the cheek of the Yami instead of firing straight at his bow. But he should be able to ruin this Yami on his next shot.
Maybe.
Is he gonna
Let's
ram?
see.
Oh my
Probably
god, if
gonna
he
ram.
tries to ram this guy instead of just nuking him.
Going for the ram.
You do all the work to get that close to a Yami, it's the easiest kill in the world. And
let's
you choose to ram.
I need intelligence data.
Alright, that's a win. The stream sniper
I don't know.
gets what he
Maybe.
gets. That's a win. I'm fairly confident that's going to be a win.
Let's see.
I ought to report that player for griefing. You think that would work if I report him for griefing?
Probably not. I mean, even though in a way it kind of is.
Oh, it's 100% griefing. He does it every stream. Literally every
Yeah.
stream.
At the
I've
same
got
time, I just-
stream after stream of proof, but I just hate doing that.
Yeah, I do.
I'm not
too.
that guy. I don't go to Wargaming and complain and say, oh, woe is me, stream snipers or what, you know.
Right.
I call them out. Gets me into trouble with Wargaming, but I guess I don't have to worry about that anymore.
Exactly. You turned in your gun and your badge.
Well, they sort of stole that from me. They're like, you're going to turn in your gun and your badge. And I'm like, I don't want to, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're looking at it, the same thing happened with Hipper. They took his gun and his badge, and then then a case came up that only he could solve, and they were like, "All right, you're reinstated."
Yeah. Me, on the other hand, I don't think I have to worry about being reinstated.
No.
But the beauty of it is, I don't have to be reinstated. I still pull more people on my streams than they do on theirs, which is hilarious. And they love it when I bring that up.
Well, you got you're over 40,000 now, right?
Yeah, I'm almost 41K now. I'm almost ready to pass Sailing Robin's channel.
Ooh.
Unless he mysteriously gains 10,000 subscribers right before I pass him again. We won't go there.
I always enjoy his content.
Yeah, he's a
He
great
doesn't-
player.
He doesn't do much Legend stuff, but
No, it's all
actually,
PC.
Speaking of, he has a Bayard replay. I'm very excited for the Bayard to be here next week, but he has a Bayard replay that is spectacular.
Action stations.
I've been actually watching quite a bit of Flamu lately. I never really got into Flamu for the longest time, but Flambass is usually my guy. I love watching how real Flambass is. But Flamu is very knowledgeable, obviously, like most of the PC guys are.
Right.
But he's also, like, decently real. Like, he doesn't put on a persona like a lot of guys, and that's what I value out of content creators. People that actually know what they're doing and don't fake, like, personas.
Yeah, I mean, I don't watch too much PC stuff, but Flamu, Flambas, also
gonna
Maltese
reach?
Knight. I've been watching. Look at that Belfast. Come on.
I'm already looking at him with my 12 American 16-inch guns, who are halfway to his ship right now. One. Really? 20K.
Look at this. I'm in a
Kansas
am I
hit me
in a
back.
destroyer.
Ooh, I guess I'm about to test out how the Zeton does against the... Oh, hold that thought.
Hello.
I don't really have a good shot at... Oh my god, the carrier's coming after me. Go figure.
No, he came after me.
Oh, those look like they were much closer to me. Guess I should look at the numbers. Kansas has lost all of his hit points magically. Apparently sailing broadside into Kansas is a bad idea.
I will say something else I've noticed being in your stream. Way more carrier games.
Yeah, I tend to be in carriers quite a bit. I don't know why. It just happens. Go for superstructure on the Kansas. One of their DDs is here. It's either Fletcher or Z46.
Alright, well, these guys let me camp.
That's a big cap, too, to grab the center cap early in a game.
Yeah.
Because it's the hardest one to control, like, late game. Oh! Z46. It's Reflexion! I know that guy. And he disappears.
That's on A.
Yep.
Man, I could go over there and take care of it, except we don't have much support over on this opposite
Nah, you're
side.
fine. Do what you gotta do. He's at a distance from me. I was hoping our Kagura would keep him spotted, but he didn't. And he just ate the torpedoes. Unbelievable. Why is it that destroyer players on my team cannot do anything useful?
Yeah. Well, you got a second
So now I
one
got a
going in
Z46. Yeah, I got a Z40. He's already lost half his hit points too. Magically. I'm assuming carrier had something to do with that. Even though he's in a Sumner and should absolutely... Actually, Sumners don't have the best AA, do they?
It's alright.
Alright, if I can finish this Kansas off, that'll go a little way. He's got 20k. Not likely to finish it.
Spotter airborne.
Change course. Okay. Gets a fire. Took him 3 salvos to get a fire.
Ship is on fire.
Planes are now spotting me.
Torpedoes to port.
This gets the double fire. Yeah, this Z is a problem.
All stations requesting fire on the designated.
The fact that I got a gunboat right here that could potentially spot this guy would be nice too. Musashi's all the way out on the edge.
Problem solved, sir.
No one knows what he's been doing this whole time. Don't think I can lob that, but I'm gonna try on the Ruprecht. That's unfortunate.
Well, this is looking.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot. Like, we're being held hostage by the destroyer.
Your destroyer refuses to go on there.
Torpedoes to port.
I think you just gotta, like, what is it? It's a Z46.
Z.
I mean, you can survive a couple of those. Somebody just
Yep.
has to do something because it ain't gonna be the Sumner.
It's not the Sumner and it's not the Musashi. Both of these guys have done literally nothing. This should be the death of the Ruprecht, making this turn this close to a Musashi and a Kansas. There it is.
Torpedoes, direct front.
He's got 7.5 kilometer torps. Never fear, that summoner is making sure all is clear behind you.
Yep.
There's the Z.
It gets a fire the moment he shoots me. One salvo of HE, insta-fire. And here comes the torpedo bomber. He gets a flood, of course. I'm telling you, when it comes to RNG, nobody has the worst RNG compared to me. Like, I have the worst RNG in the game. If it can cause a flood, it will cause a flood. If it can cause a fire, it will cause a fire.
This summoner, like,
They won't even get in the cap to help me cap this. Like, that's the worst part. Like, I've got 2 ships right here with me that could potentially help. And it's obvious this guy's not behind the island anymore. There he is.
I mean, like,
He's gonna get a fire. He's resetting the cap every freaking 3 seconds. I get 1,200 hull damage on him. And then I just turned right in front of his fucking torpedo. Please don't be a flood. Okay, we're good. Got lucky. Took it on the belt. If only I had teammates! Like, that would be crazy thought. And here comes the Kansas shooting at me now.
I mean, in hindsight, I probably would have stayed center located with that Kansas. But
There was nothing over here to try to stop the enemy on the right. I had to do something. The Musashi ain't doing nothing, the Sumner ain't doing nothing, and our destroyer ate a torpedo sitting in a smoke screen.
yeah, no, I know.
And that guy just hit me for fucking 11,000 damage with a drop. Yeah, Parsifal's not busted at all, guys. It's perfectly balanced.
It's our Sumner. Oh god.
And they
see,
reset the cap again.
How do I know that this Sumner is not intentionally grieving? How do you report them? Like, I don't know. Just not sure. They're blind.
Of course, I leave the guy alive.
Oh boy. Nice. Oh, that was the Sashi.
Here comes another drop from torpedoes. I slow down, I turn in, I'm taking 1 on the belt. It shouldn't cause a flood. But I can't get the stupid freaking cap because I'm just constantly being harassed. And these guys took so long to get into the cap that now their entire team can shoot at me.
I think our guys will cap, but I don't know that it matters.
Imagine having somebody close enough to give me will to rebuild at this point, too. I mean, they've been sailing behind me the entire time. Wouldn't mind them actively trying something. And, of course, he gets the fire. You can't make it up. The moment my stuff goes on cooldown. Oh, it's the guy that I citadeled for all of his health at the beginning of the match. He still got exactly the amount of health he had left after I hit him. I love this game. Get me out of this. These freaking teams are so stupid. Like, they're so stupid. I got nothing but bad things to say about the Musashi and the Sumner. Like, they just need to stop. Go back and play some tier 1s or something for a little bit. Learn how to play before you come back up to top tiers, because that's ridiculous.
Well, I mean, you gotta also remember there's a fair contingent on the red team that knows where every single player on our side is.
Yeah, but there still should be people on our side that's capable of thinking and breathing at the same time, and there just isn't.
I mean, I'm sure there are, but you know, if every ship can position to like counter that, it's kind of like, well, you're boned. Especially, I mean, but then again, I'm not making excuses for that destroyer. With the hesitancy to get on a cap.
The destroyer refuses to get on the cap. He refused to try to spot the other destroyer. He refused to torp the smokescreen while the guy is actively shooting me in a smokescreen.
Hey,
And then he decides to go behind me to give a guy who hasn't been shot will to rebuild because that's the only option that I can assume. And then he leaves the one person that's actively trying to win the game for the team to die. I've got nothing good. Nothing good.
It's only tier 8. They're still learning the game.
Yeah, that's what I hear. You know, they don't know how to play the game yet. It's too early. Got to give them more time.
It's like, what do you mean training rooms? We don't have training rooms. It's called legendary tier.
So a Delny, a Gearing, Mino, Alaska, Des Moines.
Delny kind of a pain. I don't really enjoy the Delny that much, but it is definitely a pain.
I just like how on PC they replace the Kaba with the Delny, and then we get the Delny at a lower tier.
Yeah, very interesting choice there.
Alright, let's see which radars are going to spawn directly across from me, because you know damn well that that's what's going to happen. I'm going to bet on Des Moines and a Gearing with a Musashi or Yami. It's not going to be a Yami because they're in the division, so it'll probably be Des Moines, Gearing, and a Musashi.
Yeah, you should have the Yamato and Alaska be...
Enemy force detected.
Oh, it's Kerr first. Okay. That I can get behind.
They got Delny Gearing.
I'm going to slip into the cap here. Nothing else has been spotted just yet. And there it is. Mino. That's a guaranteed dev strike for somebody if they have AP loaded. Oh my god, no! Go faster! Oh god, they ran out. Oh.
Engine boost activated.
Mino, you dick. That was almost a terrible thing.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
I wonder where the destroyer is here.
I'm gonna try to give you guys... Oh,
Generator
hi.
started.
This guy's definitely close enough to spot with his sonar shortly. But I'm gonna start trying to burn him down.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Crap.
Smoke screen set.
And somebody got a fire, but it wasn't me, because I don't get fires.
Well,
Well, I gave our Worcester a smokescreen, even though he is spotted, because GK got close enough. So I guess I'll run over and try to grab the Bravo cap.
GK's flooding out.
Yeah, he's done. I'll grab this cap, and then I'll move over and grab the others.
But will our Worcester
Somebody
cap?
is right here.
Well, there's a destroyer that has not been spotted.
I think he's AFK. Like, it's pointing out towards the direction of an AFK person. I haven't seen his torpedoes. I only saw the torpedoes from the Mino.
The other one's dead, so it'd be the Delny.
Engine boost deactivated.
Copy. Help get this base. I'm radared. It's a radar Mino? Well, nobody's in a position to attack me.
I was gonna say, you just bow towards them and you're okay.
Oh dear God, I say nobody's in a position to attack me. There's the Mino right behind me. And he just reset the cap. Of course he did.
Yep, AFK.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and burn him down real quick just to get rid of that shit. Don't need him waking up and causing problems. Mino kills Worcester, big surprise.
Yeah, Worcester never put on the AP.
Also, can't say that I'm surprised.
Main turret critically damaged. Problem solved, sir.
It's pretty rare to see a radar Mino, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it's I mean, for me it's the choice if I'm playing solo, but I don't particularly like the Mino either. It's one of those easy ships. Our Yamato's like, let me back in. I'd rather take Mino AP spam. Oh, come on.
Requesting
What is
fire
this
on the designated
business?
Well, he
target.
left the cap because he wants to try to kill me, but I'm not dumb enough to get caught by him.
Oh! I'm sorry, I was down at the other end. Conquered. Deathstruck. Deathstruck. What is that? A Musashi or Yamato? Musashi. Oof.
There it is. Alright. Again, I don't have to go crazy. I just gotta keep them lit up. Let the battleships do what battleships do. I'm gonna grab this cap. Guarantee the cap. And then I'll turn around and grab the third cap.
Well,
If
What
we
is
have to
this
get that far.
what is this business? Like, this is the division that spawned at B.
Oh, here's the fun thing about American torpedoes. If I hadn't just used them on the Mino, I could actually torp these guys right here. That's crazy. Well, I could torp
Like-
the Alaska.
Did these guys want to play the game at all?
Mm-mm.
I mean, these guys were all shooting at me at the beginning there, which fine, whatever. But at least try and win your cap.
Well, you see what I'm doing, despite the fact that there are only 2 ships left and they're sailing broadside to our entire team. I'm going to try to get this cap because I can fully see my team throwing this still.
Well, you also get more XP. Means you make more silver.
Yeah. I'm more along the lines of just assuming that my team's going to throw because most of the time my teams are potatoes, so...
Well, yeah, I mean, well, that was kind of why I went in there first thing was to push the Mino back. Which, to me, I'm like, that is a good enough trade for me. If we trade a battleship for a battleship, but it also pushes the Mino back, fine.
I love how that battleship was turning in initially. I launched first set of torps, and then I launched the second set of torps on the inside, and I didn't even get the cap. God dang it. But, like, I spread out my torpedoes in hopes that if he goes one way, I got him. If he goes the other way, I got him. He manages to do the exact perfect thing to get in between both sets of the torpedoes. It's like, God dang it.
I still wasn't even last.
I imagine I didn't do that bad considering I didn't do crap.
Nah, you did good.
Yeah, 1600 base. All right, well, we have officially been going for 2 hours and 44 minutes. So, what do you say we go ahead and do one more game? I'll let you pick, and we'll call it a night.
That sounds good to me. I think I will go back out in tier 7.
Okie doke. Well, I think I know which ship I'm going to bring because I haven't played it today and I feel naked.
You know what? Let me go out in this hunk of junk.
Dude, chat's been like out of hand today.
Really? I've
There's
barely
just
been
been
paying attention.
all the content creators that have been showing up, and all the guys that are just good friends outside of Legends are just constantly going at each other. It's pretty hilarious. Shane, I love you too, man.
It's hard
Appreciate you.
to pay attention at the same time.
Oh yeah, especially like I try to do a pretty decent job of reading chat on a normal basis, but I can't. I'm only one person and I'm playing the game. It's hard for me to keep up with them. But then on top of that, like when I'm in a division with somebody, I'm not going to sit here and keep reading chat because then, especially with
right.
you being on Discord and you're getting the same, like there's no way for me to mute you. You know what I mean? I don't want you to sit there and listen to me like talking to chat the whole time.
Yeah.
Like on
It's all good.
on an Xbox party, I can just mute my Xbox mic and then, chat hears me, but they don't. But I can't do that with Discord. Or I probably could if I was, motivated.
Right.
Spartan
50,000
reads one word.
subscribers.
I read more than one word, Aaron. You're just jelly. You don't understand what it's like to have 300 plus people watching your stream. Shots fired. And that was perfect dispersion.
Aaron's also never had the pleasure of having me in his division.
Yeah, so hot. Get good. Get wrecked. I love how on this map, for whatever reason, people can be right at the edge of my viewing range and not be spotted, even though they're spotted. Yet on other maps, they can be like 50 yards outside my viewing range and still be spotted.
I wish our Massachusetts was not directly behind you.
Wait for it. Oh my god, it's so tight. Oh, it could be beautiful. He is turning away, though. Oh, he got turned out just enough. It's so unfortunate.
Closest thing to me is where that hipper was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he just...
Yeah, there's nobody spotting me except that hipper when I fired my guns. And of course, first time I get shot, it's a freaking fire. You'll love to see it.
They've overloaded C, so we just need to power for this side down here.
Sounds like a plan. It's kind of my specialty. Going bow in. Oh my god, Plymouth has already lost all of his health. He's found out that he's basically a Mino. Definitely not what I would call overpowered. Strong in the right hands, but also very easily countered.
High DPM, not so good with anything else.
If I just hold my fire here, I should be able to close the distance on these guys and then get close enough to neuter these boys.
What corpse were those that just went by me?
There's 3 cruisers here.
Yeah, but that's some long-range stuff.
So one's a Plymouth, one's a Riga, and one's a Hipper. The black is on the other side because he's with the Plymouth that got all of his health stripped off of him.
Right.
Well, there's the Hipper. Hipper's actively running away. That's my favorite kind of Hipper. I really enjoy those ones. I hate when they sit on the backside of an island and ruin me with torpedoes.
There goes their Plymouth. Well, I'm on a 3-hour tour right now. I haven't even shot my guns yet because nobody's here.
Holy torpedoes, Batman.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Plymouth, I will deal with you shortly. Also, spotted by the plane of all things.
I do have my radar ready, but I'm going to hold it for a minute.
I'm spotted, so he's out of his smoke.
All stations, concentrate fire on the
I
target.
got AP loaded. The plane's flying around the right side of the island.
Yeah.
I'm in the cap.
They're on the opposite backside.
Let's take a shot at Hipper. I've been holding my guns for too long. Massachusetts is here as well. And of course I fire my guns, and the Plymouth comes around the corner. Rear turret of justice and truth. Bonk.
Pretty good.
Target penetrated.
Front turrets. Don't fail me.
Ah, there you go.
All stations. Reporting the position of a strategic target.
Oh my god, Massachusetts beat me to it. His shells literally hit as my shells hit. Oh, Brandenburg. That's what's hiding behind the island.
Mm-hmm.
Concentrate fire on the designated
What are you in? You're in Riga. You don't have torps either.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
my Hydra's on right now, though.
Yeah, but he's gonna torp me and there's nothing I can do about it.
We can just sink it.
I'm not gonna be able to. I'm going behind the island. Trying to get
Alright.
distance between me and him.
Yep. Go ahead.
All stations requesting fire on the designated target.
I just had to trigger a damage con, so I'm kind of in a little bit of trouble. If he does manage to torp.
Sir. All stations concentrate fire on the target. Requesting fire on the designated target.
Of course, he gets a double fire.
Reporting the target position. Water airborne.
He also torps me. Of course he does. I wouldn't want somebody who's watching the stream to actually torp or shoot anybody else. He's got a goddamn Massachusetts right there.
Taking the lead. Requesting fire on the designated target.
Double fired by his secondaries, though. And my Massachusetts isn't close enough to give me will. Damn it, man. I don't want to go out like this. I have this unwritten rule on my streams that I have to go out with a banger. It's been the bane of my existence on quite many occasions.
That's when it turns into the 5-hour stream.
Yep. I mean, that's exactly what I'm talking about, though, when it comes to stream snipers. Like, that guy didn't try to shoot anything. He sat behind the island the entire game until I was pushed up to a point where he knew he could rush me. He ended up missing his torpedoes because, of course he did. I'm not an idiot. I know he's trying to torp me. And then he gets a double fire after I took a damage con because of a torpedo that came from my right. Like, it's unfortunate that people play like that. Like, just play normal. Why do you have to specifically try to kill me?
Not interested.
And he can't say that that's how he normally plays. There's no way that you sit in a Brandenburg behind an island and wait for one person to close the distance. Like, nobody does that. And then he completely ignores the battleship that's on his left just to try to torp me, which was a good thing in the end, because I was going to die regardless because of the double fire. And our Massachusetts survives. For the moment. Oh, shells fell short. Massachusetts.
You're welcome. Spotting those torps for you.
Our team is taking the lead.
Yo, Road Captain. Appreciate you becoming the newest subscriber, my dude. Yeah, that's exactly how that works, Christopher. You know how that goes. I'm only going to do a 2-hour live stream 5 hours later. I got to go out with a banger. What the heck's wrong with me?
This guy following.
Well, the good news is it's a win.
Yeah. Yep. It is.
Must be nice.
I wonder. This black is played very bizarrely.
Again, taken out of context. Just sounds terrible.
Oh. I see what you're saying now.
Our victory is in sight. Protect that area.
Let's make it a written rule, not an unwritten goal. I mean, I pretty much do every stream. Like, I almost always try to end on a like, actually great game. Sometimes it takes a long time. Sometimes I can knock it out right around the time that I want to end anyway. Ooh, looky here. And
Now you shoot your guns.
have a good night, sunshine. Bonk. GG's. That was a good game for you, for sure. 2400 base. I didn't do so hot. I was a damaged sponge and never actually got to shoot much of anything.
I think the worst side of that is like the red team didn't play to do anything other than like, we're gonna ruin your game. They don't actually play to
Yeah,
to
that's
objectives at all.
Welcome to World of Warships live streaming with Spartan Elite 43. that is a thing.
Oh, you go down to Baltimore?
Huh? What?
Oh, it looks like you're mousing over or had the Baltimore selected.
I was thinking about it. I do love me some Balti. I
Do it.
I do love me some Balti.
You do not see many heavy cruisers out there right now in the high tiers. It is just
I can't imagine why.
5 battleships, 3 destroyers, and 1 cruiser.
When you're up against 5 battleships a game and 5 of them are Musashi's currently, I can see why people would think twice about getting into it. That being said, I do want to go out with a banger, so I guess I'll go with the Kansas again. We got to get a decent freaking match lobby at least once for the Kansas. Got to be a thing. Plus, I'm on a streak of breaking 200k with the Kansas. It would be nice to continue that streak today. What are the odds? Let's make the rule that you have to be at the very top. Yeah, but being at the top of the leaderboard isn't really that impressive most games. Like, just being top, like, if you capture a base or you kill a destroyer, sometimes that's enough to get you to the top of the leaderboard because it's all based off of base XP. I've had games where I don't come top and I get 150 plus K damage and kill 2 or 3 ships. If I wanted to get tops, I could just jump in a destroyer and pretty much guarantee that. We're top tier.
Yeah, they got 1 destroyer.
Yeah, they do. I love the unbalanced destroyer. No, we have one as well.
it's 1 and
No,
1.
we're good.
Good luck, everyone.
So I hope that our guys push B, please.
Diesen Bereich erobern.
I am likely to
Oh
push inside Charlie.
Don't do it. All right.
Well, the reason I was thinking inside Charlie is because if I go in here, I'm going to be focusable by the people that spawn here at Charlie as well as over there on that corner.
It's fine. I just gotta support our Akatsuki because nobody else will.
I mean, I'm here for the moment.
Well, so
He's
you're spotted,
firing his
huh?
guns randomly. No, I'm not spotted.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. He's either watching the stream and trying to hit me, or, oh, look who it is. And his fire spamming lion. And he's gonna go bow into me. I got spotted by shooting there?
Not entirely surprised. Oh, there we go. That's what we're looking for, the Maz.
Reporting the position of a strategic target. Feuer auf gegnerisches Kriegsschiff.
Chappie, Mogami, Zara, all of which have torpedoes, so I gotta be careful there. None of which scare me in terms of being able to depth strike them.
Alright, well, look, the destroyer is over here. So, if you guys are going to be on that side, it is time to push through.
Support the allied.
I just don't have any spotting. I'm like trying to find people to shoot, and everybody that I look at just pops in and out of existence.
Fire on the target.
Oh, it's Jag Tiger. It's one of my favorite favorite tanks from the World of Tanks days. Used to love that. Zara, no doubt, laying some sea mines.
Yeah.
This Zeton is thinking about rushing me, I guess. Let's show him what 12 American guns can do. That looked like it hurt. Yeah, there's the fire coming from the other side of the map. Could have seen that coming. See if Zeton dies here.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Okay.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic.
Get rid of Zara.
Affirmative.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Problem solved, sir.
Okay, now that the initial, like, rush is over with. Dude, what is it with every single HE shell? You hit me with one, you get a fire. Okay, he sped up.
Target penetrated.
I targeted the Mogami out there.
Fire support.
Nice.
Got a good hit on him. That's my favorite thing about the Japanese heavy cruisers is they are so easy to citadel.
Right.
Another shot on the way for him.
Spotter airborne.
Missed. We do currently have the points lead. I'm headed your way. Do you have will to rebuild?
No.
Okay. Ooh, this is a juicy angle for this Vanguard.
Spotter returning to ship.
Of course, I say that, and he starts angling. Okay, Mogami goes down. Yeah, it didn't end up being anything. Should be spotting these guys in the middle any second.
They're still sitting where they were.
Mm-hmm. Big surprise. I mean, it's not a bad play if we're all pushing up this flank. It's a good crossfire.
Right.
But you're not really doing your team any favor if you're not capitalizing. Oh god, I didn't see you backing up.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm slowing down.
Yep. Touching tips.
This do be the way it goes, though. Kansas is thick.
Yeah, not the speediest speedboat there is.
There's a law. Oh my god, that looks good for the superstructure. Nope. Only 3 hit.
I really do not like this cluster funk of everybody right here. Somebody goes south. So I was trying to go south there, but now I got turned around again.
Yeah, I'm headed that direction. I just wanted to take a couple of more shots over here at these battleships to try to weaken them a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, our Richelieus bow into them right now.
Yeah, well, I guess I don't need to. Everybody's dead, except for
The
line
destroyer
and the
that's nowhere.
Vanguard.
Oh, there he
Well,
is.
there.
Alle Stationen.
Wong hung low.
Position eines strategischen
Interesting. Reminds me of that joke from like the plane crash. We too low.
All stations. Reporting the position
Shame
of a
we didn't hit him.
strategic target. Affirmative.
Ooh, I might actually get a chance to shoot this Vanguard if he backs up. I thought he was gonna charge forward. Yeah, I might as well use my last heal. God, I hope this guy backs out in front of me broadside. Nope, he's gonna charge forward and there goes all of his health. God dang it! Why can I not just get a game to finish off on? This is so annoying. I've never seen this many people come to this side and then, like, actually clean house. Like, this is the way it goes. Like, I just want one game to end on, and I can never get it like this, because it just always ends up being this kind of a clustered mess. It's not that I have bad games, it's just that there's no fun to be had. The games are over too quick one way or the other.
Oh, I get it.
Your teams end up doing damage, or you end up getting steamrolled. Ugh. And of course, this guy's unable to shoot me for so long. He doesn't know what to do, so he just reverses to the edge of the map.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I can't shoot Spartan. This is bullcrap. This is what I subscribe for.
The great reversing.
And now there's just the destroyer holding the game hostage.
We've been spotted. Zmienia пресекается.
Plymouth has been spotted. Interesting.
Well, I am not, so he's got to be like either here or here.
Так точно. Affirmative.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Good game, everyone.
Just want this game to be over.
Mm-hmm.
Хорошо сработали. We've been spotted.
I think there should be a countdown timer that starts like once you get all 3 caps capped.
Yeah.
I think that would be an interesting mechanic to stop this kind of stuff.
We've been spotted.
It's like, okay, you got 40 seconds from the time that they capture all 3 bases to actively try to contest a cap, or you know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't know how you do. I mean, sometimes that's solo warrior stuff though, where it's like, whoa, you know, okay, they've got all 3 now, but we had the point lead for so long.
And of course,
What was he doing over there?
nobody knows. But at least he gave himself up to be killed, so I can't fault
Yeah.
him. Oh, I just want one game to end on. One
All
game.
right. We'll keep going.
Maybe it's Massachusetts. Maybe this is telling me that I need to play the Massachusetts, go out there with Justinian lions, and just burn the world to the ground. I don't know.
You know, I'll go out and something random here.
Ooh, Venito. You don't see that very often.
No, people forgot this was in the game. They're like, well,
Because everybody talks about how great the Roma is, even though, ugh.
I think I prefer Veneto, but I mean they both work. The sap secondaries are hard to pass up, though.
Yeah, but I will say this. In a situation where you've got to like toggle your damage controls and stuff like that, I would much rather go up against a sap battleship than something that can set you on fire.
Oh yeah. These are just. I think the thing with these are they're just so effective against the cruisers and the destroyers. Like, I don't know how many dev strikes I've gotten with secondaries on these against destroyers. It's pretty ridiculous.
So, do you like to go forward in that thing?
I do. It's the only.
I am of the
only
mind that this
here-
is a pretty good looking map or match to potentially just YOLO straight in. Like, we got a Prince Heinrich, not scared of it. North Carolina, not really that scared. Kansas, okay. Graf Zeppelin, not really that scared. Minsk, definitely not scared. And then Fletcher, eh.
I
Nagato?
fear the I fear the Minsk, but it's
Nah.
all good.
I don't
Well,
care.
you have a lot more torpedo belt or
Oh, look.
protection than I do. What do we have? Heinrich, North
I'll
Carolina.
go for the North Carolina on the opening salvo here.
There goes.
And
the
I say that
Edinburgh.
as the freaking Edinburgh just pops up broadside in front of me after I fire my guns. It's a good hit,
Nice
though.
hit, though.
Heavily damaged.
Okay. Okay, game. I get it.
What route are you thinking here? Destroyer's over on the far. Fletcher's on the far right.
I usually go through this little gap and then use the next island to push up a little bit further and then come back in.
All right.
It's kind of like a bob and weave approach, but it is pretty effective most of the time.
Oh, dude, Heinrich and North Carolina are going into the center. You go. I'm gonna turn in so we have crossfire. Sit
Copy.
up.
I'm spotted as well.
Yep, same.
So their destroyer, the other destroyer's out here on this flank. Good thing our destroyer's just sitting there like no one knows.
All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target.
I'm gonna have to do a 3-point turn though. Oh yeah, there's the Minsk torps.
Okay.
There's the Minsk.
A tutte le unità, segnalo la posizione di un bersaglio
Sonard. So
That's got to be the Heinrich.
Yep. Okay, this guy's probably going to turn in front of you to try to come after me, if I had to guess. I'm going to use the island the best I can to try to keep his torpedoes at bay. Also got a Nagato thinking about coming up around the other side. Okay, here comes the torps. I should survive this.
Hold below the water.
Oh my god, Nagato just showed up.
Problem solved, sir.
Okay. Torp threat dealt with. I got fires on.
You got the mitts behind you.
Yeah, I know. They're all wanting my giblets. Oh my god, he got a fire.
The ship is on fire.
Secondaries! Give me some damage!
I'll say. Not gonna not gonna run the risk there.
Oh
Ooh,
shit, the
what is
Edinburgh's
that
here too.
cruiser?
Alle Stationen.
Butcher's somewhere over here.
No camo, Edinburgh sailing broadside to my Massachusetts and trying to stop to smoke up. That's what we call a bold strategy. And he gets away with it, apparently. I wish I could get away with going broadside to battleships and stopping. And of course, Kansas shoots me from all the way across the map. I'm the only person that exists on a team at any given moment. Nobody else can ever get shot at, ever. You got a King George out here just sailing around and he's got broadsides on these battleships and they will shoot me across the map rather than actually try to, like, engage the person that's right there. And our destroyer's still just, like, hiding in the back of the map, not wanting to move forward. I'm not allowed to have a fun game. I'm just not allowed.
We can't have nice things.
I'm telling you, man. I can't Citadel a broadside freaking Edinburgh at point blank range. Meanwhile, these guys out here on the right side are full health.
We have a carrier, and their destroyers are still alive.
We have a carrier, and he's not doing anything.
Huh.
Like, he isn't even spotting the carrier, the destroyer for these battleships. These battleships are taking torpedoes all over the place.
Yeah, planes?
And our North Carolina just lost half his hit points to the Kansas because he's just sitting broadside to him. And there's the torpedo bombers. A smoke screen. Dude, our team is trying to throw this right now.
I'm trying to figure out where I'm spotted by. Might as well just use one of these.
King George sailing broadside to a Nagato at 7.5 kilometers. Here it comes. There goes half his hit points. He actually fires AP back at the Nagato, though. And he ricochets and shatters off the broadside. Edinburgh Dev strikes our Mogami. Despite having, like, no hit points. And is now attacking our guy that has spent the entire game at the back of the map and is broadside to him.
Might
And
burn
can't
out
hit
in
him.
time.
I have no words for these people, Meta.
Hey, here's my words to them. These are your viewers.
He couldn't land a hit on an Edinburgh that had no health. He missed him. 2 salvos, back to back, completely whiffed him. While sitting broadside to something that can dev strike him
Where?
with AP. One destroyer's out here by the carrier,
Okay.
so you don't have to worry about him. He's feasting off these dumb battleships over here that are getting absolutely murked. Gneiseno's rushing at a
I
Kansas.
Oh, there's the vents. Where have you been all my life?
Gneiseno's not gonna get close. I mean, he's close enough to torp this Kansas right now if he just would fire the goddamn torps, but, you know, apparently you gotta get closer to torp things than 4 kilometers. Now, North Carolina's likely to be citadel through the bow the next time the Kansas fires. Nope, he's going to go broadside and guarantee the citadel. Go ahead. To dodge carrier torps, he goes broadside to the, oh no, that was the destroyer torps. And Graf Zeppelin kills him with citadels. And this is a loss. Unless you got a hellacious game that you're about to pull out.
Unlikely with without spotting from our carrier.
Also, I just want to point out that I don't recognize any of the names on our team. So, definitely not our viewers. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it. Despite earlier knowledge of what happened on, you know, North, where 3 viewers were just, like, camped in the back of the map watching us try to win the match for them. We won't talk about that.
Yeah, that happened.
I didn't see anything. Oh.
I was gonna say, if this guy tries,
I honestly thought he was just trying to torp you right there. I'm not gonna lie. It would not have put it past me. I would not have put it past him. He thinks that the destroyer is sitting in a smoke screen, so we'll see if he's right. He did 1 widespread, 1 narrow spread.
I don't believe he is right.
I don't believe so either. And there's the Kansas. If only this guy had some torpedo. He's not an idiot. He's not. He might eat that 1 torp. If we're lucky. Nope, he got turned all the way back around and dodged. And of course, our guy eats the torp. That Shirot was actually useless. I guess he got a kill on something, but I don't know what it was.
I mean, our carrier's making a strong case for themselves as well.
You're not wrong.
Stations requesting fire on the designated target.
It's always a good time when your team competes to see who is the most useless in a match.
Oh, hello.
We've been spotted.
Oh, that's a good kill. Bye. SAP comes in handy right there.
Come on, carrier.
Death. Oof.
Not too keen to spot.
No. I mean, that's assuming a lot. Like we had a Shirot that literally spent the entire game sailing around the back of our spawn. We had a carrier that literally couldn't do anything.
All right, well let's get you your good game. I'll go out in a destroyer. Somebody's got to.
It's rough.
You pick the tier. I'll pick the destroyer.
You know what? I think I'm just gonna go legendary tier.
Ooh.
And then go big 7 and conquer. Easy
All right.
mode. Easy mode, good game. Yeah, Jank. Yeah, you're not
Really?
wrong. It is that point. We're in the segment of the good game to end it. Yes. You know, that is a thing that everybody knows about. Like, it doesn't matter how long you've been part of my channel or you've been watching. Like, that's a thing that everybody knows. I like to end the stream on a good note. And I like to go out with a banger, not just an average game. Like 70, 80K, that's not usually the end of a stream. I like to get it like 150 plus. Sometimes it takes a while. That's unfortunate. Ooh. Colbert,
my.
Donskoy, Mino, Alaska. Only one Yami. And they do have a Begonia already. How? Who the heck is Kabixi?
I have
He's-
no idea who
He's
that is.
he's gotta be a CC or some sort of.
Oh, you know what? It could be one of the new. They recently started Japanese CC, so it could be a
Okay.
Japanese CC.
Well, I've met somebody new. Let's introduce him to the Begonia against a Conqueror. Because, you know, French battleships have always been pointed out as being weak to fire.
There you go. Mogami says Kabixi is a Japanese CC.
Sweet.
See, I know what I'm talking about.
I mean, I knew he had to be a CC.
Right.
Appreciate you,
there-
Jank, for re-upping your membership for 4 months, my dude.
I did come across one. I remember I posted a screenshot on the CC Discord because I was like, "Who is this?" And nobody knew. I was like, "I don't know." That was before the Japanese CCs too.
Hmm.
Located, but that could be just about anything.
Oh, it's Conqueror. Go ahead and start the barbecue on him. And there's the Begonia.
Reporting the position of a strategic target.
I wouldn't mind seeing this Mino go away.
Copy. I will load AP and... Oh my god. I love this game. I'm turning out as hard as I can turn out. That man lands every shell with AP and takes half my hit points in the first shot.
This is sus. We are missing Kleber. Kleber is with somebody, right? He's with the Grows a Curve first, so he must be down at the other side.
I fire AP back. He stays full broadside. That's a good hit. Burgonia's already lost half his hit points somehow. I would really like to get my guns off.
I'm gonna head over to B.
Somebody touched the Mino.
Yeah.
Of course, I get a Conqueror. There is nothing to shoot at. Their Conquerors staying at distance. Their Minos hiding behind an island. Their other cruisers turning around to run for the hills.
Right.
Their Burgon is right behind the island, so I can't shoot him either.
I can, oh, there we go. Oh. You know who can shoot a Mino?
The battleship that's right behind you in the gap.
My AP will hurt.
Yeah, but that's a risky play, too. From that range.
It's thrilling gameplay, but for these guys, I'm sure.
I'm going to keep the AP loaded just in case this Mino decides he wants to play. Superbike racer, huh? Why do I press X to doubt on that? Oh! Oh, this is going to be juicy. Yes. Make that turn. Let's see how that works out for you. Who could have seen that coming? Loading up the HE to get prepared for a bow-in battle versus a Conqueror.
This is a very risky maneuver on my part.
Concentrate fire on that target.
What is this? What do
Oh no, he has AP loaded again. Oh, it hurts so good. Why do you do that to me? Also, why can I not get a fire on this man? I've never seen somebody take this many salvos and only give one fire. Like, come on.
Risk it for the biscuit.
Unterstützt das verbündete Ziel.
Okay, we got the fire. Somebody else touched him, so he's not long for this world.
Fire too.
And I do beat his reload, so I should be able to kill him on my next shot.
Reporting a target's position.
Then I gotta turn my attention to whatever that cruiser is down there. Okay. Alaska.
Enemy battleship sunk. Your team has taken the
Oh,
lead.
Bourgogne.
Hi, thanks for playing.
Oh, Meta just says hello. Welcome to the CC program from North America.
Is in sight.
Starting to work on the Alaska now. Fire on Alaska. He just DC'd a
Incoming.
single fire.
At warp 6. Goodbye, friend.
Trying to steal as much HP off him as possible before you nuke him. Oh, get their torps! Ah, they went over him. GG's. Well, I guess that's my game done. I'm not going to be able to find anybody else to shoot at before this one's over. One more person dies, we
geez.
win.
Yeah, they.
In the meantime, Drew Hanlon becomes the newest member on the channel. Appreciate you, my dude. And Edward Kenway, thank you for the $2 or £2 super chat. Spartan and Meta have the best commentator voices. See? I told you. Like, we break the internet with this sort of stuff.
This is why we need to have training rooms with spectator cams, because when we have tournaments and you can
Oh.
actually break down what people are saying. All right, let me go. I think I'm gonna go AP this Colbert. We'll see.
Go for it. Go for it. What are you talking about, A-Rod? You ain't Super Uni in the game after playing for 3 years. Even though I know that's a lie.
Oh, on the other hand, I can just completely nuke all of these battleships.
Концентрируйте огонь на указанной цели.
Or, conversely, you could attack that Colbert, and then I can potentially get some damage.
All right, all right, all right, all right.
No, you do what you want, man. I don't care. You
I
know
don't know.
that.
I don't mind going after a Colbert.
I just know if one of these battleships dies, that's the end of the game, right? No, it's 40.
No,
That's 40
Two
points.
of them.
They have to two. I might actually get to shoot something. Oh, I'm definitely going to get to shoot now.
Yep.
There we go. Maybe we'll get lucky and another cruiser or two will get deleted. I'm almost in range. This is about the point where somebody kills the person just as I get a chance to shoot at them. Oh, that's where their destroyer went. Okay. Yeah, the Kurfürst has no health. He's broadside to everybody. Just as I get into range, he's about to die. Unbelievable. Ah! One more good salvo, and that'll be, you know, grounds to actually end the stream. Just one good salvo.
Better hurry.
Big Smoke is a guy that watches the channel, too. He's behind the island. And he's got torpedoes headed for him, and the game's over. Ah! Screw it. That's gonna do it. I'm not gonna keep going. That's enough.
Probably had a pretty decent game there.
We
2800.
killed
Well,
five-
We got the top. We got
As
the
a
top.
as a division, we got top of the leaderboard. Both of us right around the 2,500 plus base XP. We killed 5 of the enemy's 9 ships. I got 134k. You got to get a dev strike. I got a dev strike. I feel like that's a solid game to end on.
Yeah, oh no, it was not the. Oh, it was the Alaska that I dev struck. It could have been that Colbert because I got 4 citadels on him.
Could be. Nah, but you YOLO rushed that Alaska. That would have gave you the dev strike.
Yeah, that's what it could have been into.
Yeah, like that had to be. But anyway, Meta, I would like to say thank you again for joining me. Hopefully you enjoyed. I know we went over the time limit, but that's kind of the way things happen sometimes. Hopefully you
thank
enjoyed.
you for inviting me. I'd be happy to do it again sometimes. It's so much easier to be the guest rather than the host, I'll find.
Right? Well, again, I appreciate it. Guys, as always, I've put his link to his channel down in the description below. Please make sure you guys go over, show him the love of the Spartan Army. The guy makes absolutely banger videos that are freaking fantastic production value. Highly recommend. One of the few people that actually do unique content on World of Warships Legends. So, if you like what we're doing, punch the like button, leave the comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, we will see you in the next video.